Hello everybody. Welcome to our first session with everybody together for Beacon's Aura. I'm very excited because we've been building to this session with everybody for a while now, and we're finally here. We got everybody who's here. I'm so glad that we get to do this. So, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. I just want to introduce all our characters again, just in case you're not familiar with everybody. First one up is Karis at the top there. That is my wife, Rachel. So we've been playing together for a while now, and definitely excited to do another game with her where she gets to join me as one of my players. Second up, we got Mithranon, who's played by Mike. He's one of our newer friends here, and this is the first official game. Like, I did like a one-shot with him before, but this is the first real campaign that he gets to experience with me as a DM. And last, we have Raya, played by my sister-in-law, Kelly. So she's played a few games with me before, too, and she's always fun. So I'm excited to have her with us as well.
Always fun.
Always fun. So that's our players, and I'm Mark, the Dungeon Master. I'm just really excited that we can begin this campaign with everybody here. It's something I've been brainstorming on for a lot, and I'm really excited to get into this. Before we do, though, I have a couple announcements I wanted to throw out there and just some information about today's video and then ones going forward. First off, we are going to have, at some point, we're going to use some music during our stream. This music is going to be provided by a guy who makes free RPG music. It's known as, his business thing is known as Arcane Anthems, and you can find him on Patreon. If you are interested in finding his songs, you can find him there. He's also got a little bit on Spotify you can listen to there. If you're interested in supporting him, just kind of helping him fund a little bit of his endeavor here to provide music for people who want to just throw it into their RPG games, feel free to go and support him a little bit. There's different tiers for whatever you can. So yeah, Arcane Anthems. I've really enjoyed what I've heard so far, so I'm excited to see what else he can put out. And my second announcement is here on Twitch, if we can get to 50 followers, Rachel has agreed to do a headshot giveaway with her art. So Rachel's the one who's doing all our art on the channel right now. She's provided all the headshots for all of our characters so far, and she's offering up a headshot for one of you lucky followers if we reach 50 followers. And I think that's a great opportunity. So if you guys want to support this and share this with other people, get us to 50 followers, we will do a drawing for a headshot from Pip Art. And
Draw your little characters.
yes.
One. Just one.
Just one.
I'll draw a character.
So go ahead and give us a follow if you haven't already, and if you'd like to be entered. Yeah, if you're interested in that. And then go ahead and share it with any of your friends who you think might be interested in winning a headshot drawing of a character. You could even do it yourself too if you wanted. If you wanted something to put over top of your fireplace that just is you. You go ahead and do that.
Extra fancy.
But that is everything I have. If no one else has anything else they have to announce, we can just jump into today's session.
Do it.
Do it. Okay, let's do it. So, a little bit of a recap from each of your session zeros, just to kind of remind you of some things that happened. Karis, you were at your fighting arena, known as the Iron Fist, and you were hanging out with one of your good friends, Rodden, there, watching some fights. Your dad fights there, and you heard about a opportunity to receive a special sort of treatment from an individual who had come to that fight that night, and it was going to be given to Rodden, your friend, and Carter, who is the son of the owner of the, the battle bar that you were in.
Mhm.
You met up with this guy named Willis Shaw there. He he provided you an opportunity to also receive the same type of treatment. You agreed. You signed a contract, and you guys drove off in their little van off to a Spire facility where you received this black injection, and it was inserted into both of your arms, and it was a pretty wild experience. And you passed out, and you woke up with these strange markings on your skin, like on your face and on your arms and at your wrists, and your irises of your eyes had this kind of little buzzy blackness about them. So it's very strange things. That's where you ended. And then Mithranon, you you were selling fish in the market. You ended up going home and uh, encountering a mugging that was going on, and you ended up saving the woman or defending her. And Willis Shaw again shows up to this thing, and he helps rescue you guys, and he ends up rewarding you for your bravery and your kindness to this employee who is actually an employee of his. And he takes you back to his office where he treats you to some good food and drink, and he offers you a position to work at Spire, which you agree to. And he takes you in. He also has you sign a contract that you do sign, and he gives you an injection in both arms as well. And you have a very creepy vision of dread and darkness and this black energy that's kind of absorbing everything. But then a figure of glistening, like liquidy blackness emerged and channeled out some moon energy to ward off this black kind of cloudy energy that was forming in. So she said she didn't know who she was or what she was, and she offered you powers, which you agreed to. Then we went to Raya, and you woke up to some knock on your door, and you were kicked out of your home by a local gang known as the Skull Crushers. They threw you out of your home, out of the city, and left you handcuffed, kind of for dead, basically. They left you out there, and you ended up having an encounter trying to break out of your handcuffs with these nasty little creatures known as Dractos. They began to chase you and attack you, but luckily there was a couple of rejects who found you, and they ended up shooting down these Dractos and saved you from probably a very unfortunate fate. They took you back to their base, where they took care of you, and then they ended up giving you one of these injections in your arm. And in the chaos of kind of feeling this serum going through your body, their headquarters, their base here, was attacked by a group of individuals armed with energy weapons, and they came and wiped out everybody. And you woke up then in a facility, locked in a room, where you met a guy named Willis Shaw, who talked to you about how you were going to start working with them and staying with them as they figured out what was going on with you. Otherwise, they'd turn you over to the Beacon for judgment. So that's where we left off. You all were at this facility, and you kind of just sit in your room for a little while, getting some rest, recovering from any sort of muscle soreness or fatigue that you were feeling from your injections. And you guys all wake up the next morning. What do you guys want to do?
So basically, we just sat in our room all day.
So you're just kind of left in your room for a while, I mean, you're left there to kind of rest up and recover and sleep.
Oh.
But
Aren't I like captive? I don't think I can do anything. Can
right,
I?
you feel probably more like you're a captive in this
Okay,
situation.
I'll just sit.
Stare at the wall.
Yeah.
I guess I would be like probably in my room trying to see if I'm really strong now.
Okay.
I'd be like trying to lift
Punching
my
the wall.
bed or like punching the wall. You know, trying to like maybe rip my pillow in half with my bare hands.
Okay. Yeah. So you're using all your muscles and messing around with all these things. Why don't you just give me a strength check, just to see how well you do.
I mean, I got a 16 on the die.
Okay. So you feel like you're doing pretty good. You feel like you're punching and kicking, doing a great job.
I think I'm getting stronger.
Definitely.
Okay. Probably turning the lights on and off a bunch of times too, because I can see in the dark now.
Yeah, you can see in the
It's like
dark
the guard from the hallway could probably see like the click, 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 click.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. But they mostly leave you alone. They don't really bother you. They let you kind of just relax in your room.
I think for Renan, he's still kind of everything, and so probably after a little bit of rest, I assume he probably wakes up at some point, with like the lights off and everything, and in a moment of confusion and wondering if he did the right thing, he's kind of like he gets up for a second, and in the darkness he closes his eyes and out loud just says, I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know if you're still there, but you can you just send me a sign that I did the right thing? And he just kind of waits for it, see if anything happens.
So you utter out this sort of prayer type thing. You just kind of sit there and give me let's go charisma check.
Ooh, just straight charisma.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow, that was close. 18 plus 3, 21.
You're sitting there and you just kind of feel your heart beating. Your mind's just really drawn into your heartbeat. And just kind of the calm and just thump 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 as you are just sitting there trying to get something, but you just are drawn into that, and just that thudding brings you a little bit of peace.
Cool, I'll take it. And then I probably just kind of rest the rest of the night, and he's just kind of worried and just waiting to see what happens, probably looking out the window, but not really trying to do anything, just kind of waiting.
Okay. And how about you, Raya? What is your activities in your room?
Well, how am I feeling? Is anything wrong, I guess, yet?
I mean, you just have that tingly feeling in your fingers. That's about it.
I don't notice any, like, improved vision. Like, I don't notice any strength, nothing, just tingling.
You look around, you try to feel for any sort of difference, and you just feel fine. You don't feel like you are fatigued. You don't feel like you're anything. And with how violent of a reaction you felt that getting the serum was, you're feeling very good for considering that that's what you went through. Who knows how long ago, but you just went through this, and all of a sudden you feel fine, like nothing even happened.
Maybe, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think what I would eat. I guess maybe, yeah, I might try just punching a wall and seeing how it goes.
Okay.
Just to see if I'm extra strong.
You give a punch to a wall. You can give me a strength roll if you want.
Have to be bad at that, so we'll see. That would be a 7.
Okay. I mean, you punch it. It's a wall. It's solid.
Ouch.
Ow.
my knuckles hurt. Ow.
Yeah, it probably would not feel very good.
And there's nothing in my room was kind of like a prison cell at this point. There's really nothing like indicating.
I mean, you basically just have a bed and a little side table. You have tried the door and it's locked.
Can I look out the window and see like is the guard still there?
You look out the door to your room and there is
Okay.
one of these guards who are standing there with their energy weapon, just kind of at the ready.
Can I like knock on the window to get their attention?
Okay, so you knock on the window and he walks over to your door, and yeah, what do you need?
What that Shaw's gentleman told me that some testing was gonna happen. Do you know when that is? What's going on? I've just been sitting here. Oh.
When he arrives, we'll come get you all.
How long could that be?
Well, he's a busy man. Who knows how long?
Am I just supposed to stay here then?
That's right.
I can't leave?
Yes.
Okay. I'll just kind of go sit on my bed and just wait.
Okay.
I imagine Renan is pretty. He gets a little jumpy every time he hears punches on the wall around him from different rooms. People punching the wall continuously.
Yeah, there's The a lot of fuck?
Oh,
noise from Karis's room. I don't know where he is in relation to where her room
Yeah,
is.
if you
But
can
there's
hear
a
it.
lot of noise.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely hear like thudding from two different areas as you're sitting in your room, kind of opposite sides of your room there.
He probably jumps every time. He's just like looking around. What is this place?
I think I would know how long would we wait? Because if I like wake up and it's been a couple hours, I would definitely get bored of punching.
Yeah, it doesn't
Things.
take more than an hour. It's about an hour after you guys are all up and moving around, waking up,
Oh, okay.
and you hear your doors open. There is some guards who are there, and they draw you each out of your room and say, "Follow us," and they begin to lead you through the halls. Karis and Rai, you are both in one hallway, and you are both kind of let out of your room at the same time. And you do notice, Karis, that Raya's door is being unlocked by somebody. Like they have keys, and they are unlocking the door and letting her out.
So I would probably look, and I'm sure I would recognize her. Correct.
You
A
look at
little?
her. Yeah, she looks a little familiar to you. There's also another girl who is being let out of a room that's in between yours. So it's your room, this other girl's room, and then Raya's room.
Okay. So like Karis probably just full on stops and isn't going to like walk with the guard. She just kind of like stops and like squints. She's like, "Oh, hey, I know you."
It's her back, I guess. Yeah, I probably would, wouldn't I?
I mean, you vaguely can remember her.
I guess I would say. Sorry, where do I know you from?
Oh, you sometimes you clean the arena,
Right.
right?
Okay.
I the
Yeah.
Iron Fist.
Yeah.
I'm
that's right.
Samo's daughter. Yeah.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that
it.
really good
Yeah.
fighter. Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Getting super cool powers, like you, I guess, right? Maybe.
What? I don't think I'm here for the same reason as you, but wait, are you here? I guess I'd noticed that she's like isn't being like accompanied by guards. And wait, are you here voluntarily?
Yeah.
Why? Why would
What do you
want
mean?
to?
Why? Look at these marks. Aren't they cool? Like point to my face.
Oh, is that what happened? Where'd you get those?
Well, Mr. Shaw said that I would get super cool powers. And so then they put like this black weird stuff in my elbows and it hurt really bad, but I think I'm getting stronger though. I was punching the wall and I was doing a pretty good job, like better than I normally do.
Are there guards right by me? Are they like within earshot or no?
Yeah, there's two guards. One is with you guys, and the other
Mhm.
is more traveling with this other girl who was with you. She looks to be in her 20s, you'd guess. She's got long, dark brown hair that's just kind of hanging down, uh, covering up a lot of her face. And she's a little hunched over right now, and um, I mean, imagine kind of like Violet from The Incredibles,
Yeah.
except for with like the
Right.
dark brown hair. She's kind of just hunched over a little bit like that, and she's moving with the first guard down the hallway a little bit, and the other guard standing with you two.
Does she look young, by the way, or how old does she look?
The other girl looks to be in her 20s, from what you can
Okay.
see.
Thank you.
I'm gonna probably try and like lean in and like mutter as like discreetly as I can. Look, kid, I don't know what you got yourself into, but I don't think this is what you think it is.
What do you mean?
I don't think this
Are you
is.
gonna get super cool powers?
I'm not here of my own free will. I don't think a lot of people are. I think you
Excuse
might need
me.
to leave if you could.
Let's go. Keep moving. Come on.
Oh, sorry. And I like kind of look at her like,
I kind of have like a look of like kind of wide eyed, like trying to be like, hey, like you need to think about what I said, trying to communicate with just my eyes, but you don't seem to be picking up what I'm putting down.
no. She must have misunderstood.
It's all just a
situation.
misunderstanding.
It is.
Shaw's super nice.
He is.
So this guard
Yeah,
ushers,
so I'll finally walk.
the guard ushers you two along down the hallway, and you take a right into a larger area that, as you look around, there's some stand-up dummies, and there's weapons in kind of like crates and on tables and on stands up against the wall. And off to the left side of the room as you come in, there's this faintly carved in circle there that has strange shapes drawn on the ground in the corner, and you're not 100% sure what that is. But just
Do I know, like, would I recognize where we might be? Because I know it's obviously one of the, like, facilities, but is there any sort of indication of, like, where we are at all?
so give me a perception roll, both you can.
Okay.
20 on the die. Hold on. Let me see.
Wow.
Apparently, all things have passed, and I apparently am now good at perception. So I
you
got
go.
22. 22 total.
Nice, very good.
16.
And 16. Okay. So there is on the opposite wall of where you come in, there is a bunch of windows on that wall that do point outside. So you're able to look out those windows, and you see a lake that's there. And as you look at this lake, you recognize it as one of the lakes nearby Beacon. It's called Lake Manasseh,
Okay.
and it's more to the north side of the Beacon, and from where you're looking though, you get the feeling that you are not in the city. You're outside the city somewhere.
Oh.
To the north
And
of it.
Is there, like, had I ever heard anything about, like, testing happening, or, like, anything, like, would this be a base for, like, new technology? Like, would I know anything about that? What this, like, facilities used for, or no? Complete mystery.
You wouldn't know this facility. You wouldn't know where you are exactly. You probably would never have been out to this location. But you do know Spire is known for kind of their technology and their inventions, basically. They're the ones who kind of amaze everybody with, oh, they thought they can make this, they can provide this type of service for us. They're bringing forward technology that is very helpful for the entire city.
I guess I'm just gonna kind of cautiously, like, look around and sort of just, wait for the guard to direct me.
Okay, so the guard brings you all into this room, and they kind of just have you stand in the center of the area, just clustered together. One of the
Okay.
guards leaves to go go back into the hallway, while this one guard stays with you. So for the guys are all let out of this room. Mithran, you step out of your room. The guard lets you out, and you watch as there's a blonde boy, very short, kind of buzz cut look, who steps out of his room. He's got kind of a scowl on his face, and on the other side of you, a little scrawny guy with some messy, very bedhead brown hair steps out of his room and just kind of looks around.
Just kind of like nods at them, just kind of like a, "Hope you're doing well." Kind of, "Oh, that was crazy. What happened to us?" Look.
The guy with brown hair kind of looks at you and gives a smile, but the blonde with the buzz cut just looks at you and scowls more and looks away. The guard says, "Okay, guys, this way," and begins to lead you through the hall, down into the same room with the girls. And you stand there now, the six of you.
How many? Just me and that other girl, like prisoners. That's it.
It's
No one else.
you 3 girls and 3 guys.
Would Mithranon be able to notice if anyone got locked out of the room, or if all of us were volunteered, or were they already out when they got Renan?
All of you were just kind of let out of your room. No one seemed to be on lock to get out of it.
Cool.
As when I see Rodden and Carter come in the room, do either of them look different?
You look at Rodden. He sees you, and you see him just like brighten up when he sees you. He's got a big smile on his face. He's like, "Oh, Karis!" He kind of walks over towards you.
Oh, you're not. Oh, you. Oh, what happened? What? Are you stronger? What happened?
Oh,
How was it?
I mean, I definitely think I'm stronger now. I'm gonna be so buff now. I was doing push-ups this morning. I am going to be ripped. Let me tell you.
Whoa! You seriously?
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
I am going to beat up some people
Wow.
when it comes to fighting.
Wait, did you do like extra more push-ups?
I
than
did
you
like
normally
twice
do?
as many as I normally do.
What? Oh my gosh! Were you like tired?
I mean, I think I'm still growing into it a little bit, but no, I'm not that tired.
Oh yeah. I was punching around in my room, and I think I punched things harder than I normally do. And look and see these, and I'm like pointing to like all the lines. I don't know what these do.
Wow, what are those?
I don't know.
Did you get a
But
tattoo
look,
or
they
something?
vibrate. No, look, it's underneath the skin and it vibrates. Like, bzzz, you see?
Wow,
I'm like holding it up.
that's weird. Okay.
And I can see in the dark. So
What?
like
You can see in the dark?
Yeah, like so Mr. Shaw, he turned off the lights and I could see everything. Like
That's
really
so
clearly.
crazy. What?
Yeah, it was so cool.
I can't do that.
Oh, that's too bad. We could have explored and not need flashlights. That's okay. I'll be the flashlight.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta see in the dark.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, and for some reason I don't have a pulse anymore, and I don't really.
What?
I'm like, I'll be like listening in this conversation, like, what is happening? Like, I'm like, what is wrong with these people? Why are they not?
Yeah.
Why are they not alarmed? Like, this is very alarming.
Ryan and Renan probably share a look of like, what the heck are they talking about?
And Karis, you kind of notice because you're a little distracted talking to Rodden, but you see Carter. He just looks upset. He looks very unhappy as he comes in. He's definitely more grumpy looking than normal. You assess.
Okay, so after like my initial excitement, I'd probably go, "Oh, hey Carter, how you okay?
Leave me alone.
Well, you just not good?
Fine, leave me alone.
Oh, like you know what's wrong with it?" To Rodden.
Ron's like, no, I haven't even seen him until just now.
Yeah, no, I haven't either. Hey, did yours like hurt really bad?
Oh man, that hurt so bad.
It hurt so bad.
That was the worst pain I've
Yeah.
ever felt.
Yeah.
I never want to go through that again.
Yeah, no thanks. Not anymore. Yeah, but I thought of like you and Dad, and it kind of helps me like not be so bad.
As you guys are talking, in walks Willis Shaw. He walks into the room, and you see him come in, and he just kind of assesses all 6 of you, and says, "How is everyone feeling this morning?"
Super strong.
And he continues to look to the rest of you. Ron's like, "Oh
I'm
yeah, I
just
feel
silent.
great. I feel great." Carter just kind of just gives a grunt. Just the other girl she's kind of in the back. She's looking down. Doesn't really respond either.
I'm pretty good, I guess.
All right.
She kind of muttered, like, it's like she just realized that she also knows Mithron, so she goes, oh, and then she, like, waves.
And he
I just,
kind of
like,
like,
oh, sorry.
go ahead.
No, I'm just not gonna say anything. I just kind of stare and like look away.
Okay.
I think Mithranon didn't really catch on who that was, like while she was talking, and then kind of the wave is like a wave back of like, I don't know you, until all of a sudden like, wait, I think I do.
You,
He
like, look
probably
behind you, so you're waving to someone else?
So Willis kind of steps forward, looks to all of you, and says, "Well, we'll begin assessing your abilities and the different changes that have happened to your physical beings. We want to make sure we understand what's happened to you, what new possibilities have been unlocked through this. And my hope is that each of you will use your new abilities, your new powers, so to say, to help the city of Beacon to make it a safer place. And my hope is to bring you all together to understand your capabilities and to help our world be better." So I have some assistants here, and these 2 individuals who you recognize as kind of like the nurses who helped give you your injections, Karis. They step out, and Willis says, "These 2 will be assisting me in tracking your progress, tracking your abilities, and I will be assisting you as well with discovering what has unlocked for you." Did any of you have any questions before we begin?
Awkward silence ensues.
Yes.
Well, hey, Mark, this is not a Renan question, but as Renan's looking around, is anybody else, like, is everyone else human? Has he ever seen an elf at Spire or like in the room or anything like that?
You haven't seen an elf here at all. You're the only one that you've seen.
Yeah, okay.
Everyone else
He's
is
probably
human.
he's probably looking a little kind of like off put from the rest of the group, but yeah, he doesn't say anything.
Okay. So no questions?
So, are we gonna fight each other? Or
What?
Huh?
We're not
I
gonna
was wondering.
fight each other, are we?
Oh, I don't
Well-
know, that's what I thought.
We might do some friendly sparring just to kind
Yeah,
of
that's what I meant.
assess.
Well, I'm not a fighter.
I mean, we want to see maybe if your reflexes have changed or your strength has been enhanced. We'd like to test out a little bit. We don't intend for anybody to get seriously injured. We just would like to discover how the serums have affected each of you.
You mean like experiments then, not fighting? I'm a fisherman. I don't. It's not some fight club I want to get a part of or anything.
Well, Mithran, as we spoke, we discussed how you would be helping make the city a better place through being able to stand up against things, like the thugs you encountered.
Yeah, peaceful negotiations using words, right?
Or intimidation.
like you crack your knuckles, and then they run away.
Exactly, Karis.
And it looks terrified of this little girl who's been talking about hitting walls and cracking knuckles and fighting people. Yeah, okay. He just looks like, what have I gotten into?
I guess I'll ask, like, are we the first test group? Are we the first?
No, you are not my first test group.
Okay, so friendly sparring and what else?
Well, if some of you have developed arcane powers, and he kind of motions his hands a little bit, and you watch as just some electricity begins to crackle between his fingers, and holds his hand up, just having this thing. If some of you have had arcane powers on lock, we would like to assist you in discovering how to control those to be able to focus them in the direction that you'd like them to go.
First time we've ever seen this, right? We've never seen anything like that before.
I mean, you probably haven't seen much like this before. The only other places that any of you probably would have seen any sort of mystical magic powers would be from the beacon, where they have healers and people who can do various spells that would be impressive to the rest of you. So if any of you have been to the beacon to see that, you would have seen powers there. You would have heard of it coming from there.
And I saw him doing it earlier, so.
Yeah, you
Well,
definitely
not
have seen him
lightning, but
do that before.
yeah.
So, my
Brennan,
hope
like-
is... Oh, yeah, go.
I was just gonna say, he like subtly is like trying to mimic what Shaw's doing with like the lightning, and he just seemed like trying to concentrate to try and duplicate it if he has them.
Okay. So you are you gonna like move your hands like that and try to copy his hand
Yeah.
movements? Okay.
Yeah, probably like not thinking, but just seeing if he has it. Like, whoa, is that what we have?
So you begin trying to move your hands as he did, and nothing happens right now, but you feel like energy is forming as you begin to move your hands. You feel just kind of this internal energy trying to escape you.
That's cool. He kind of like shrugs and is like moving his hands, just being like, okay, maybe Shaw has something to this,
Excuse me, Mr. Shaw. How do you know that you have super cool magical powers? If you have them now.
Here, Karis, why don't you be my first test subject? Come up here with me.
Okay. Like, flounces up.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, I'm going to attempt to teach you your first arcane spell, and hopefully, if you are capable of casting your own spells, you'll be able to accomplish this one as well. I call this one prestidigitation.
That's a very big word. Do you have a better word for it? Shorter word?
You can call it presto if you want to.
Ooh. Okay.
But you can perform very simple enchantments, very simple spells with this. It's quite useful for many circumstances. Like you can create a shower of sparks, and he moves his hand, and sparks just begin to fall down from his hand. Why don't you give that a try? It's like this. He motions again and does the spell again.
Okay.
He does a little bit of a chant as he does it, and moves his hands. And now your turn.
Okay. So I'll try my I'll try my best to like copy him.
Okay.
Probably pretty haltingly, but I will try.
Okay, give me Arcana or Intelligence, whatever one you have.
Okay, both are the same.
Okay.
Ah, I got a 20. Natural 20. Listen.
Nice.
So this beautiful shower of sparks just kind of descend from your hands as you perfectly match what he did. I mean, in your excitement, you just had you were locked in on exactly what he was doing, and you are exactly perfect on it.
She literally screams as the shower sparks like goes down around her.
And you hear Roger like, "Yeah, Karis, yeah, it was awesome."
If they're non golf claps, like, oh wow, nice.
I'm just looking on in horror. Like, we're testing on children. Like, what's going on?
So Willis just kind of gives you a firm grasp on the shoulder and says, "Look at that. You have the ability, Karis. That's amazing."
Are you doing it in the car? I was like, that would be super cool, but you know, I was okay with being like super ripped like James or something, but this is so cool.
Yeah, I am quite happy with that performance. You'll be definitely one of my pupils here to learn some arcane abilities.
My gosh, this is awesome. Thanks. Oh, she's probably still doing another like spark. Little ones.
So yeah, you keep doing that. He looks to the rest of the group and says, "Does anybody else maybe feel the inner power of this arcane stuff? Does that connection resonate with you as you've seen this?"
Brennan does that little like, I put up my hand, but I'm not going to put it all the way up in case someone else puts it all the way up, but just a little bit.
Okay. He looks to you and says, "Okay, that's two. Anybody else feel it?"
I'm just gonna hold all my cards to the chest. I'm not doing anything.
Okay.
I'm not saying anything.
He looks. You guys look around, and the girl in the back too, kind of like timidly raises her hands up a little bit, and Willis looks to both of you two and says, "Okay, well, Renan, why don't you come up here next, and we'll see what you are capable of doing."
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sparkles. All right. Let's do this. And he just like walks up to Shaw.
So he is going to begin to motion the same type of spell he did with Karis, and he does his little arcane chanting, and he says, "Okay, now your turn. Mimic what I did."
Yeah. So he like tries to fumbly do the motions, and he's like, what was the word? What was that word you said? Askabat? What?
Yeah. He literally pronounces it again for you.
Oh, okay. And he'll attempt it as best he can.
And you finish your incantation, and nothing happens.
Cool. He's probably thinking like, wow,
Wait,
that.
that was a good try, I say from the audience.
I think he gives a little bit of a grimace to you. Yeah, just yeah, thanks.
It's okay.
I guess not. I mean, maybe not then. I don't know.
It's okay, Renan. We may just still need to work to understand everything you're capable of.
Yeah. Cool. All right. He just goes back to where he was standing.
Say anything? But do I feel like? You know, because obviously my fingers are tingly, but do I feel like? Would I describe it as power coursing through me, or more just slight tingles?
You definitely feel that tingly sensation and almost this connection to what they're doing. Like, even as you might just stand there a little bit, you begin to twitch your fingers a little bit, almost like very subtly copying what they're doing, and you can feel that type of energy begin to move through your hands, the same way you imagine that they're feeling, but nothing's coming from your hands. There's no sparks, there's no energy.
Cool. Okay, I'm just gonna keep silent for now.
Okay. He calls up the girl, and he says, "Okay, well, let's try you, Aaliyah," and brings her up to the group, and he begins to perform the prestidigitation hand motions, begins chanting, and sparks come flying out of his hand. And she begins to mimic it, and once again nothing seems to happen. And she has this like look of absolute disgust that she wasn't able to do it. Like she's very disappointed that she didn't do it. She tries it again, like really angry. Like Willis is just like, hey, it's okay if you can't do it. Just again, you might be something else. She's like, no, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. It's gonna happen. And she begins moving her hands again. And you can definitely get the sense that she's very emotional and very frustrated with what's happening right now. And Willis is trying to calm her down, saying like, it's okay, you don't need to worry about it too much. But she just, no, I'm gonna do this. She keeps moving her hands around.
Karis, who was like doing sparkles intermittently throughout this entire thing, like the more she gets frustrated, the more she just like abruptly stops and like puts her hands behind her back.
Yeah, you definitely had like a moment too where you probably saw Leah glaring at you.
Oh. Sorry.
Is making friends.
And she keeps going with her energy, and just kind of, when it doesn't work again, she just like whips her hands down, just this frustration, like ah, and just throws her hands out, and this bolt of green energy flies from her hand, and just collides with Rodden as he's standing there.
Oh. And says that out loud. Whoa.
You watch as Rodden has this beam of energy just fly right into him, and he just gets thrown right off his feet and falls to the ground, and he's not moving.
Like,
Am I by
run
him at
over
all
to
or
him.
no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're all pretty close to him right now.
Does he look dead? Is it okay?
He looks pretty badly injured. There's a smoking little indent on his chest. His clothes are very singed where he got hit by this beam of energy.
Shaw look like he's doing anything? Like he's gonna do anything about it or no?
Shaw looks really worried and runs over towards him.
Really bad. Really bad. I'm kidding. She's just panicking, pointing, kneeling over him.
So Renan's probably like kneeled down with him too. Does he feel anything like the power surging or being able to do anything with it?
Why don't you give me a charisma check for you as well?
Ow. 13?
Okay.
That was
So-
the power boom.
You feel that heartbeat continue, just thump 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 thump, and in the heartbeat, you get this sense of just like, put your hands on him. Put your hands on him.
And yeah, he'll do that, kind of like where the wound hit. He'll like one hand there and like the other on his like on the back of his head to support it. And
Okay.
he's gonna try and just focus on that power and kind of that heartbeat and try and do what he can. I don't know. Kind of letting his instincts take over in this part.
So Willis sees you reaching down, and he's just like, Renan, please, no, and watches as you grab onto him, and suddenly your hand begins to have this glow, similar to that moonlight beam that you experienced in your vision, and you watch as just this energy shoots into Rodden, and you see the wound begin to shrink up, like his exposed chest where the wound was, it shrinks up, and he's
What? And I'm looking between like Rodden and Miss Hernan. Like, what just happened?
He's probably looking between Shaw and Rodden and being like, I don't know what just happened.
and Shaw just looks at you, his mouth open, just says, well, I think we found out what you can do.
Cool. You okay, Rodden?
Yeah, are you okay, Rodden?
Yeah, I mean, what was that?
Ouch! Oh, your shirt's all ruined.
I'm gonna look back. Just the girl, like, what's the girl who did it? What does she look like right now? What's she doing?
She just is standing where she was, and she has not moved. And she's still got her hair kind of down in her face. You can see like little streaks where she can see through her hair though, and she's just staring at him. Um, you get the sense that she's kind of muttering to herself too.
Because I didn't kneel. I'm just kind of standing by and like watching her if possible. So that's what I'll do.
Okay. So you stand nearby watching her, and she just is standing there, not moving. Willis just looks around and is like, are you feeling better? Like, can you get up? And Ron's like, oh yeah. I think I can do it. And he slowly rises to his feet as he gets helped up by Shaw and anybody else who is willing to help him up.
Yeah, Renan would help him get up.
And he looks to you, Renan, and just says, thanks, man.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome. I'm just glad you're okay. That was crazy.
Yeah. And now everyone turns their attention to the girl who's just kind of standing there. And Willis says, and I think we need to continue to work to understand your abilities a little better, Aaliyah. And she just kind of looks at Shaw, just making eye contact, and just nods.
I don't say this to her, but I muttered to Rodden. She could have like apologized.
Yeah, I think it was an accident though, so it's okay.
Does it still hurt?
A little bit, but I mean, I'm okay. I'm okay. Shaw says, okay, well, that's a good first understanding of power, I guess. And he seems really flustered right now after just having somebody almost get killed right here in a crazy outburst. So he says, why don't we take maybe 15 minutes, half hour, and just collect ourselves a little bit. Why don't we let you outside for a little bit, just get some fresh air. We'll bring you some water and some food, and just take a few minutes to understand, or take a few minutes to just gather ourselves from this experience. What do you all say?
Sure.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And he's like still looking at Aaliyah.
Everyone kind of nods and says, "Yeah, let's go outside." And you get led down the hallway to the lift that you guys were in before. There's a button on the wall they push, and the doors open, and he says, "Okay, all of you, go ahead." And one of the guards gets in with you into the lift, and Willis stays though. He doesn't come with you. And he says, "Okay, we'll bring you all back." What was that?
I didn't know if our guards escorting me and the other girl, or is it just are they just letting us roam free?
It's you 6 and 1 guard who are currently in this elevator.
All right.
Does that other girl have a V on her face as well?
You look, and the only person with V on their face is Raya. She's the only one there.
Interesting. Did Carter seem pretty shaken by Rodden almost dying, or did he react at all?
Give me an insight roll.
Okay.
Insight check.
Oh, it's cocked. I gotta roll again. 19.
You saw no reaction from him.
Really? That's weird. Okay, so she's probably like maybe even giving him like a look, like studying him as they're going down in the elevator.
And as you watch him, he just doesn't look like he's responding to much. He just looks grumpy and almost kind of unaware of a lot of the things that are going on around him. He just is following behind everybody else, and that's about it.
I might even lean over to Rodden, like, and say it, like, kind of whisper to him, like, Carter seems really weird.
And he'll look over at him and just say, I'll talk to him when we're outside. Maybe I can find something out.
Yeah, he doesn't even look freaked out that you almost died.
Okay, I'll go talk to him when we get outside. Get him alone.
I don't think it'll work if I do it.
Yeah, probably not. Okay.
Yeah.
But the lift goes down, and the doors open. And you guys are on a different floor now, and you get led out through this hallway into this larger area where Karis, you'd recognize this. This is where the van pulled in.
Yeah.
It's kind of a garage type thing, and you're led out there. There's another guard that joins you as you're led through the large bay doors, and you're outside for the first time since you arrived here. There's a couple sandbag barricades that are set up outside this door, where there's 2 guards that are stationed there, and they lead you down towards the left side of the facility, towards the back of it. And there's a larger area, a large open area of grass that's out there, and there's some like tables that are set up out there, and they just say, okay, you guys can spend some time out here. They let you go.
Even me?
Lake.
Yeah, I mean, you're all just still out there in this open area. The lake is not too far from where you are either. But you're all let outside. The guards are standing not too far off. They each have their energy rifles on them, and they're just kind of standing there watching and scanning the area.
Like private or like somewhere I could go where no one would see me, or not really?
It's pretty open field, so if you'd want to move somewhere else, you'd have to leave pretty far from the area that everybody else is.
Because I feel like if she wanted to test out powers, she would like want to go somewhere private, but I don't know where I could go. I guess I'll just kind of wait to see what everyone else is doing.
Okay. Rodden, he goes and grabs Carter and just kind of leads him over to a table where they're by themselves. And the girl, Leah, she begins to slowly kind of wander, kind of like just bobbing back and forth as she walks, and almost like this aimless wandering she's doing through the field.
Creepy.
Yeah, I guess I would probably at this point turn my attention to Mithron, and I don't know if Ria's wandered away yet.
I think I'd go up to you and be like, yeah, I'd probably try and like talk to you. But you can, if you're talking to him, I could just join the group. So
yeah.
I kind of shuffle over.
Yeah. So, I'm like, yeah, okay, Raya, and Mithranon, right? That was your name?
He was probably standing there when they walked out, and for the first time getting back outside was kind of just standing there with his eyes closed, letting the sun hit him, since he likes being outside. But then when you walk up, Mithranon, but you guys can call me Renan.
That's still kind of long. It's not really. How about
No.
Ren?
Sure. Yeah, if that's what you want to call me. No one really calls me Ren, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see what happens, I guess. Sometimes I
Sure.
just talk and words just come out, so I don't know.
I can see that. Yeah.
Really?
Um, well, you kind of, yeah, you were pretty descriptive up there when talking to your I guess friend, about everything that
Yeah.
happened to you. You seem really excited about this.
I am really excited. Did you see my sparkles?
I did. They were pretty cool. Yeah, I can't do that. I don't think. Um, and like kind of looking over at Rhea as she, I guess, is walking up. Like,
Yeah.
do you feel anything? What's your name? My name's Renan.
Or red.
Look,
Ren.
how did you guys get here? What's going on? Everyone's very calm about this, and I don't understand what's going on.
Being calm. I'm excited.
Yeah, that's
Well-
kind of what's worrying me a little bit, to be honest.
Why?
Okay.
Chose to do this, right?
No,
Yeah,
I didn't. I've been kidnapped. I'm not here of my own free will, and I don't think that the weird girl is either. What happened? How did you guys get here, and what did he give you?
Well, I, at the Iron Fist, I, overheard Mr. Shaw talking to my friend Rodden and kind of my friend Carter. And, he was like, "Oh, you're going to be more powerful." And I was like, "Ooh, I want that. I want power." And so then I was like, "Oh, can I join?" And he said, "Sure." And he said I could come with. And so I did. And then I got 2 injections in my elbows and it hurt so bad. But then I woke up and I was fine. And then I have these little mark things and I can do sparkles.
And now, you guys got 2 injections. What did they look like?
Oh, it was weird. It was like this black, bubbling, thick liquid.
I
So that's
seem to
probably
have
why
gotten,
it hurt.
I seem
didn't
to have
look
gotten a black market version of this. I don't really understand and I only got half of the dose.
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, but also, why did you guys agree to do? I know powers, you can say that, but why? Is that it? Just the powers? Why are you here?
I gotta get a leg up somehow.
Oh. I sort of realized who I'm talking to. Okay.
Wait, okay, so what happened to both of you then?
I'll just look at Renan first.
Yeah, Renan's probably been looking at Kara's like, what? Like, you are something else. He's just like, yeah, no, I'm not quite in it for the power. That's where I remember you from. The fit. You had me go see one of your dad's fights, right?
Oh, great, Samo! Yeah.
That was a good fight. I'm sorry you lost, but it was a good fight. It was a really good one.
Yeah, he's always the best.
He is. No, I was just in the right place at the right time, I guess. Someone was trying to take the money from one of Shaw's employees, Agatha, I think was her name. But yeah, they just thanks for helping. He invited me up, and I don't know. I didn't think I was gonna take up the offer, but he gave a great opportunity and said I can do good with this, and maybe I can help people, and kind of said yes. And yeah, it really hurt. And he kind of looks back at Kara, like, yeah, it hurt
Yeah.
really bad, didn't it?
Yeah, that was the worst.
As you
Yeah, I got-
guys, just cut in for a second. As you guys talk, give me a perception roll.
Perception.
Ooh, nope.
Not great.
18.
4.
5.
So 4, 5, and what did you get, Kelly?
14.
14. Okay, you're the only one who hears this then.
Okay.
You notice as Aaliyah begins to kind of aimlessly wander and kind of sway side to side close to your table. You hear her muttering to herself. And you
What's she
hear just this kind of muttering like, Get the keys. Get the keys. Unlock. Clouds. Sun. Get the keys. Get the keys. Unlock. And she just keeps wandering off farther away from you where you can no longer hear her.
Can I say like, hey, one sec, because you guys didn't hear it, so I'll say, 1 minute. Can I go over to her?
Okay. So you kind of walk up to her.
Okay. Hi. What's your name?
And she just kind of looks at you for a second and looks away. I'm Aaliyah.
Hi, I'm Mariah. I saw you were in a cell too. Did you
Unlock.
get taken?
Unlock. Get the keys. What? Sorry.
Oh, yeah, no, I kind of, same thing on my mind too, I get it. But, you're not here of your own free will, are you?
Not here? You're saying I shouldn't be here?
What's my assessment of her state? She like not all with it, or what's,
Give me an insight roll.
Oh, hold up. 19.
19. Oh yeah, something's definitely not so good with her. But you notice like she's beginning to get worked up a little bit as you said that, and she's like, not supposed to be here.
No, that's not what I meant. No, I'm.
And
How
you
long
watch
has
as
she
she
been-
just begins moving her hands really quickly, and all of a sudden she just starts running, and she is running faster than you've probably ever seen a person run, just running away from the facility. And the guards just like, wait, stop! And they start running towards her, but she is outpacing them by a lot. She is just cruising right now, almost like magically faster than she normally would be. And she's just going. The guards kind of shout for help, like, we need some assistance out here! And they start chasing after her, but you definitely get the sense that they're not going to catch her.
Where, I guess, yeah, does it look like she's gonna escape? Or.
Oh yeah, she looks like she's definitely going to escape.
Okay. I'll just kind of look sudden and go back over, to Reddit and Karis and be like,
What did
that
you
was
do?
strange. I didn't do anything. She was
Yeah, one of the guards comes up to you and just grabs you and says, what did you say to her?
nothing. Nothing. I literally asked her name and how long she'd been here. That was it.
Did she say anything to you?
No, she was muttering about the keys. That was it.
Just releases you and begins to kind of watch as some of the guards try to futilely run after her. There's no way they're catching her though. She's
really fast. Wow.
Rhea, are you okay? He grabbed you kind of hard there. You okay?
Yeah, that's kind
fine.
of rude.
Yeah,
I like
good,
look
it's
over at the
fine.
guard.
I'm used to it at this point. Look, I don't know. Yeah, I think we need to be careful. I don't think this is safe. I feel like you guys aren't really taking this seriously.
Taking this very seriously.
No, I can see. I think you're taking your power seriously, but I don't think that. I think we're all in danger here, and I don't really know if you should just be careful who you trust.
Wait, you said you didn't. What happened to you then? You were kind of saying it, and then you got distracted by it.
It's sort of a long story. Either way, I was taken, and someone gave me the serum really without my will.
You mean here?
No,
Did Mr. Shaw just make you?
no, but he did. He's holding me, so I don't really have much of a choice.
Wait, so
I got
who
it
gave
elsewhere.
it to you?
I really don't know, to be honest. It was sort of in the middle of a predicament, and I had someone help me, and they gave me the serum. So,
Like
either
they're new?
way, no, they're not. I think, but Shaw killed them all, so that's my thing. I'm just a little
Oh,
Shaw
what?
yeah.
killed them all?
yeah. So I
Why?
don't know if we want to. I don't know. I wasn't around long enough to
You
really know
can't, you
much.
can't roll over killing someone. Wait, what?
Yeah, you're just skimming over a lot of details.
Okay. I guess are there guards right? Can I can they hear me, or am I able to speak freely?
There's a couple guards that are now out watching you guys. They're not super far away, so if you talk too loud, they might be able to overhear you. But
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of mutter then. Okay, look. I was taken by some skull crushers out into the desert. They left me to die. I had some rejects pick me up and help me, and Shaw came in and killed them all. But they're the ones who gave me the serum. I don't know where they got it. They didn't tell me. They didn't really tell me even what it did. I don't even know why I got half of it, but I'm just saying, Shaw killed a bunch of people right before, and kidnapped me. So
Did
just
he
be
say
careful.
why?
No, he wouldn't tell me. So I think that we just need to be cautious. I know you're excited to have powers, but just be careful. I don't think this is safe.
I mean, maybe you should just ask him. Like, maybe it's a misunderstanding.
He's pretty nice
I-
with me.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Well, listen, he may have a reason to be nice to you guys. I think he's making human weapons here, and I think that you two, all of us, may be the weapons. So he has
Yeah,
incentive to be
human
nice
weapons.
to you.
What?
Karis, listen, I don't know if you should be so. You're being used,
Not
is
a
what I'm
good
telling
thing.
you. We need to be cautious, okay? Just please. I know you guys seem like nice people. Just we have to be careful. I don't know if we shouldn't trust Shaw.
Yeah, Renan's looking pretty worried at this point.
And I don't know if killing a bunch of people could, be a misunderstanding. So I think we need to. I think we could be next at any moment, is what I'm saying. If you don't step lightly, so just let's be careful.
Oh, like he's like a businessman, like.
And that's a good thing.
I mean,
that's supposed to be an
he
endearing quality?
seems like he knows what he's talking about, and he
Yeah,
seems
and
really smart, and he seems really rich.
Okay, listen, Karis. If he's a businessman, what's his business? Technology and weapons. What are we?
Yeah.
We're now commodities at this point. So, like I said, or as long as we're valuable to him, I think he'll keep us around. But what I'm saying is, we have to make sure we don't put too much faith in him being a nice person. I don't think he's a nice person.
No, like I didn't have any money, and he
She just
said
is like
I could do
putting
it.
her head in her hands.
I could, and I could have done it and he let me get this for free, and then I get to go back to the arena and probably kick some butt with my magic, and then I'll be living the good life.
If you're dead, you won't be living any life at all. So just make sure you don't.
Are you saying he would kill me?
Rodin almost died.
Yes,
This is
but
an accident. You just said that.
Yes, but again, let's look at why would he want to keep us alive? I'm sure those serums are expensive. I'm sure that injecting people with them and making humans weapons is not an easy task. So he has a reason to keep you alive and to be worried about you and be nice to you. Just be cautious, okay? That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
okay.
I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sorry you had a bad time.
A bad time.
I'm not dismissing it.
I'm
not.
Listen,
Sorry.
I'm not even. No, it's not my feelings that are being hurt. It's my sensibilities here. Please, you seem like nice kids. I'm sure you're very lovely people. I think that you may be in over your heads, and I think that we just be careful. Don't give him any more information than he absolutely needs, and just let's be careful. Let's be cautious.
Renan kind of nods, and he kind of looks at you though and says, "And it's a good point. Have you thought though, like, what if Shaw saved you from those people?"
Yeah.
Kind of gives a look at Karen, like, calm down.
Look, to be honest, I don't really know what I saw because I was sort of in the grips of the serum there. But I also know that he just came in and killed a bunch of people who were helping me and weren't really hurting anyone, as far as I know. I think he was getting his product back, is why he was there. So I'd say the technology and money seem to be his bottom line, and I don't think lives matter much to him. That's all I'm saying.
Fair.
I guess she's gonna just kind of look and be like, okay, and kind of try and like, I think I need a minute. I'm just gonna go, yeah. And I guess I want to go up to one of the guards, and I know I've used this in previous games, so I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna be like, hey, I need to use the bathroom. Where do I go? I knew what you were. I knew, no, because it's the only place you can get privacy. I'm gonna say, hey, where can I go? Can you take me somewhere?
Let's go. And he begins to lead you back inside.
Okay. Once I'm like alone, am I like alone in this? Or is anyone like, am I like by myself?
Yeah, he leads you inside, and there's a room on the first floor of it that he leads you in. It's the bathroom. So.
Okay, I'm gonna try the thing that I saw like Karis do, and I'm gonna try that like move and sing it, but like try to be quiet as like covert as possible. I just want to try and see if I can do it.
Okay. So yeah, you give it a try. Give me intelligence arcana check.
Ooh, hold on. I got a 18.
Okay. So you try to picture back to the hand motions they were doing, the words they were saying. And you feel like you got it perfect, but just nothing happens. You try again, and still nothing happens. I mean, you're like, I'm doing this right. I know I am. Why is this not working?
Do I have any like? Because you said I was kind of mimicking movements and sort of felt like compelled. Do I feel compelled to like do anything, or do I feel like any sort of movements kind of just happening for me?
You still feel that weird tingle in your fingers. Like something's there, but you're just not able to do anything with it. It feels like.
Okay. And do I like? Yeah, I guess I could even like moving around and doing stuff doesn't elicit any. I'm like dancing. No, it doesn't like elicit any sort of like response from the tingliness.
You don't really feel anything. I mean, you try maybe doing a few different hand motions, trying to just have something come from your hands, and I mean that tingling persists, but nothing comes from doing it.
Okay. Because at this point, she's worried that if she's not able to, she's gonna be like killed. So she's like, "Oh God!" So she kind of just like makes noise, like normal, like turns on the sink and stuff. Well, that's what I did before. I'll backtrack for a minute. I just like, I turned on the sink,
Okay.
so I turned it off, and I kind of like walk out and say, "Okay, thank you. I'm ready to go back."
Okay. While she's in there, though, the people outside, Willis Shaw comes out, and he just kind of looks off in the distance, the direction that Aaliyah ran off in. A couple of the guards come back, and they're just like, "Yeah, she's gone, boss. I don't know how she got away so fast." And Shaw just kind of looks off in the distance and says, "Okay, outside time's over. Let's go back upstairs, everybody."
Can I see what kind of reaction Shaw had? Was it more of a anger that I lost something, or a disappointed that someone got away that I could help?
Sure. Give me an insight roll.
Insight check. 11.
Okay. I mean, you sense there is some sort of disappointment there. You're just not sure what kind of disappointment it is.
Okay.
While Rhea had been gone too, how was Carter and Rodden's discussion looking, by the way?
You can give me an insight roll too.
Okay. Not awesome. I got a 7.
Okay. I mean, you were pretty locked into your conversation with Renan and Raya. So you don't really pick up on too much. You get the sense that, I mean, Rodden's trying to be gentle with him, but Carter's just, I don't know, something weird's going on there.
Okay. Sounds good.
But it doesn't get like aggressive or anything, but it doesn't look like Carter's responding much to him.
Mm-hmm.
When we're getting called in, Renan's just gonna kind of go over to Karis' side and just be like, "Hey, kid, I know you're excited, but she has a point. Just watch out, okay? People could be trying to use us."
Okay.
But your stuff's really cool. It's good to meet you.
Well, we already met.
Again, yeah.
Again, yeah. Yeah, it's fun you're here. And you have some cool glowy powers.
He kind of like looks at his hands. Yeah, I guess it seems so now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like you saved Rodden's life, and Rodden's like my best friend in the world. So, I owe you one.
So Rodden and Carter from Fighting Ring as well?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Carter is the owner's son, and Rodden is kind of like grown up here, like in the arena with me. He's gonna be a fighter.
Brennan has a weird look on his face, but he kind of just nods, is like, "Cool, that's cool," but he just stays quiet.
Yeah, the new champion. You
Here you go. Take over for your dad.
know. Yeah, probably.
Generational talents are pretty cool.
Hmm.
I might have to come back and see you fight then.
Yes, I will try and get you a free drink that was not used this time.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that one. I think we need to get back in though. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys are being led back in. You're brought back into the lift, and Raya
Still not
ends up
used to it.
gets led into it as well. You all head up back to the third floor that you were on. You get
person.
one less person now. Yeah, Aaliyah's gone. So you get led back into that training room, and Shaw says, "Okay, so for the rest of this afternoon, we're gonna let you guys practice with some of these weapons." And he has an assortment of weapons that are laid out. They go from different swords and like what looks like some club type things, baseball bats. There's some rifles and pistols that are laid out. There's even some bow and arrow that are put into this mix. And he just says, we want to see potentially if your abilities have been enhanced in any way towards strength or your dexterity. We want to see what you can accomplish. And he says, go ahead, grab what you feel comfortable using.
Am I like drawn to anything specifically, or like?
I don't have any. You don't feel anything nudging you in a direction. There's daggers that are out there though if you want to use them.
Yeah, I'll try throwing them.
Okay.
Throwing some daggers.
Soraya goes and grabs some daggers and throws at one of the test dummies. What are you drawn towards, Karis? Anything?
Probably do not see weapons close up very much. So I'm probably like, ooh, and I'm looking. Is Shaw still standing there?
Yeah, Shaw's just standing there kind of observing everybody. You watch as Carter, though, he goes over like probably more alert than you've ever seen him in this day, and he grabs this big old baseball bat and just walks up to one of the dummies and starts wailing on it.
God.
Just
I like. Oh, jeez. I like lean over to Rod and I'm like, did the talk not go well?
I mean, he says he has a headache. I don't know.
Okay. I guess I'll go up. Oh, sorry. Were you gonna say something?
Yeah, Rodden just like stands next to you and grabs a few daggers for himself.
I don't know what to pick.
I mean,
Like, what do people?
you got magic in your hands though. Like, can you do anything with that?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll ask Mr. Shaw.
Okay.
So I'll like, kind of like, probably go up a little more timid than I was before.
Okay. Well, you see Shaw. He ends up grabbing Renan and says,
Oh.
Renan, I have
Yeah.
I got a special item for you."
Oh.
And
Okay.
he goes over to a cabinet and opens it up, and he pulls out this long blade that you instantly recognize as a katana.
Nice.
And he
His eyes
says,
kind of go wide and just like in respect of it, like whoa.
I figured this would be something you would be more drawn to. And he hands it to you.
Yeah, I'll take it and just kind of like, I've never seen one of these up close before.
It's sharpened and ready to go for you.
Thanks. And he's kind of still awkwardly taking it, but like it does feel pretty good in his hands. He's kind of looking at like the larger weapons and thinking that they were unwieldy and wasn't sure about a bow because he's never really used one before. But yeah, he's feeling a little bit more comfortable with kind of more of a thinner blade.
Yeah, this is pretty lightweight, but you can tell like the single sided of it just sharp, the other side isn't. But this one curved blade with the sharp side just in your hand feels real good. You can do one handed, two handed. The handle's big enough for that, and it just feels real right. Like fits perfectly.
Love it. I guess he'll walk over to some sort of like test dummy and kind of just be looking around at everyone else and kind of seeing what kind of like stances they're in. But like it's kind of this awkward off swing sort of motion at first. He's never really swung a sword.
So you all take a bit of time to do work on this. What were you gonna say to Shaw, Karis?
Well, I was just gonna kind of like after he's done with Renan, I would just be like, Mr. Shaw,
Yes, Karis.
what do I do? do I take a weapon or do I like move my hands around and something will happen?
Do you not feel comfortable with weapons?
Well, do I need them? I just don't know what.
Well, your magic could be your weapon. So let's try this out. And he brings you in front of another dummy, and
Okay.
he begins moving his hands, and he says, "Here, follow this," and he starts casting another spell, and you watch as just a bolt of fire shoots from his hand out and collides with this dummy, and this little bit of flame burns up on the front of it. It looks like it's probably treated with something to make it flame retardant, though.
Cool.
So why don't you give that a try?
Okay, I'll try.
Brendan probably drops his sword when that happens. Sorry, my bad. Scared me. My bad.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll try and copy him.
Okay. So you begin to copy his hand motions. Give me another Arcana check.
Ooh, not so good this time. I got a 5.
Okay, so you start casting, and you know you're doing it wrong. You almost feel like your hands are being pulled, almost like those lines on your wrist are moving your hands by themselves, like against your will a bit. And you focus on this firebolt energy that he's trying to teach you, but your hands begin to move, and you feel just this shadow grow in your fingertips, and like you see little wisps of shadow moving from each of your fingers, and just your hands start to feel colder and number, and then you release, and this bolt of black cold energy just goes and collides where his was like smoking before, and just leaves it frozen where he left it. And Shaw just looks at you, he's like, wow, that was quite impressive.
Are my hands still smoking?
You look down and like the smoke has dissipated now, but you're just like, what just happened?
Oh. I like run up to the dummy and then like poking, like kind of like touching the ice shard.
Yeah, it's very cold where it was. Just this kind of area now is just got a little layer of frost all over it.
Can you do that?
And he says, I mean, I don't. Mine is more of the fire nature. Interesting how yours is different.
That was so cool.
I'll have to take some notes on that. And you guys spend the rest of this afternoon like feeling out your weapons, getting a feel for them. Shaw sits down with you, Karis, for a little bit and begins to talk to you about some more of your spells. And begins to kind of explain through. He pulls out like a book that he has with him, and he starts flipping through there, and he begins to kind of teach you some of these and just seeing what connects with you. And there's a few that just connect with you more than others, and you can latch onto them, and you feel like they're more connecting with your inner being now.
I'd probably tell him about how I feel like sometimes the markings are like guiding my hands and stuff.
And that's interesting. And now as you even look down at them too, they look thicker and darker.
Oh, that's weird.
And he looks at your face and he's like, "Yeah, I think your markings are getting darker there. That's interesting.
I think that's a bad thing.
We should probably take note of that." And he has one of the nurses begin to like write in a notebook something.
You think it's bad?
I don't know. How do you feel?
I mean, do I feel okay, Mark?
Yeah, you don't feel any different.
I feel pretty cool.
Um, he like goes out and touches your forehead and just says, "Your skin's a little cold." But I feel like that's to be expected with how the serum seems to have adjusted your body. We'll keep monitoring you though. Make sure that you're okay.
Okay. Thanks for teaching me. This was so cool.
Yeah, I believe that you could do some amazing things, Karis.
Thanks.
And Raya and Mithranon, you both spend some time getting familiar with your daggers and your katana, and um, there's some awkward moments too because Carter is definitely just smashing like dummies as he goes. He ends up breaking one of the dummies that's there because he just continues to wail on it with his club. And Rodden, he's messing around with the daggers a little bit, but he seems a little more timid.
Brennan just like calls over to Carter and be like, you can keep on going on this one, and then like Brennan will just find another one on the other side of the room, away from Carter.
Yeah, he's just like, "Yeah, get out of my way," and he kind of pushes you away from it, and just starts smashing into the second one.
No. Oh dear.
Just walking away, be like, anger issues around here. Jeez.
But you guys spend a good amount of time. There's restrooms on this floor that you guys are shown, so whenever you need to use them, they're there. You guys are brought food, so you can enjoy that during meal times. But you spend a good amount of the afternoon just taking time to practice this, and then you are led back to each to your room to relax for the evening. And you're brought inside, and Willis, as he kind of leaves you all, says, "You all did a great job. I feel like we're definitely at the beginning of a solid team here that we could use to better Beacon for everybody." So, all of you rest up. We'll begin our second day of training tomorrow, and we will see what we can accomplish, as we have learned quite a lot today from all of you.
Is
Brennan,
that girl gonna be okay?
We're hoping we can find her. We're hoping
Okay.
that we can track her down. We're worried about her and what risk she might have to herself or others right now. She seems a bit unstable.
Can I? This will be my first bold move. Can I ask him in front of everyone? How long had she been here?
She arrived here the same day as all of you.
Where did she come from?
I found her. She was an assistant at a bakery, and she just wanted out a new life.
Why was she locked in a cell then?
She was not locked in a cell.
Yes, she was. She was next to me.
You, my dear, are the only one who's locked in, as we aren't quite sure of your intentions yet.
I'm
You
just
lying?
gonna glare at him and be like, she was locked in a cell.
You can give me a insight roll, Mithranon, if you'd like.
$17.
You don't sense any deception from him. He's either really good at lying or he's telling the truth. But from what you've seen, like, you haven't seen anybody be unlocked from a room yet.
So do I think Raya's lying about being locked in if I believe Shaw?
Is it that Raya? Is it? Does she seem like she misunderstood the situation?
You get the sense that she's more on the not trusting side. I would think of Shaw, so she's probably questioning things more and potentially has misinterpreted something, but it's really hard to tell.
Okay.
But
And just watching this exchange happen.
I mean, none of you have experienced being locked in your room, so the only one who has
Everything's been great.
is Raya. Raya's the only one who's experienced that. So
Why is she locked in the room?
Yeah,
She hasn't
I was gonna ask that.
not being violent.
it's just under the circumstances about how she came to be here. I know she doesn't want to be here. So
You saved her, right? You want her to help?
I'm gonna glare at you and be like,
No.
we're we're optimistic that we saved her, but we're cautious about the group that we found her with. So we just want to have extra precautions here. That's it. We intend no harm upon her head.
I'm just gonna glare. I'm not gonna say anything else.
But you all are led back to your rooms.
try to go in Rodden's room and hang out with him. I don't know if I get stopped or not.
Okay. You aren't stopped. You're allowed to go see him. There's a guard who's kind of stationed by the door, though, just kind of watching over you guys.
Yeah, I mean, she probably just talked with him about their experiences. I just think she'd be bored and she wouldn't want to be in her room by herself.
Okay. So you guys can hang out for a while. Eventually, once it gets to be late in the day, the guard says, "Okay, it's time for everyone to be in their rooms."
Would Renan have a chance to catch Shaw just like by himself at any point? It's like a quick
Sure.
question.
Before he leaves to leave you guys to your rooms, you can stop him for a second. Yep.
Mr. Shaw, Mr. Shaw, yeah. No, thank you for everything. I just been thinking about a lot and really appreciative for the sword and all these opportunities, but I was just kind of curious. You've been talking about all the good that you want to do and how you think you can help all of us. And I'm excited to do that. I'm just kind of curious about fighters in a ring. Like, what kind of good is that going to do? I'm just not sure what you guys are intending for that.
Oh, you mean Rodden and Carter?
Yeah, and Karis too, right? I think they're all from the fighting ring. Do you see the fighting ring as being beneficial to the city?
Well, I think their capabilities can be used for good, but Carter and Rodden have a different arrangement than you do, Mithranon. Their employer arranged for this treatment for them. But as I've said, I'm hoping that everybody here will be able to bring benefit to the city of Beacon and offer up positive things for our community.
For the first time, I think Renan puts on like what he used to do is kind of like the mask or like a face of not really deception, but just not like this whole time he's been relaxed in himself. But for the first time, he just kind of smiles with like a fake smile, just like, okay, cool, thank you, I really appreciate that. That's all.
Okay. Well, have a good night, Brennan.
You too.
And he'll walk off.
I'll just kind of head back to my room, kind of just mulling over everything he heard and kind of like what it means.
Okay. So all of you are left in your room to get a good night's rest, anticipating the next day where, I mean, Shaw said that there will be more experimenting, will be more testing out, more learning. So you all can get nestled into a night of rest for that. And with that, we're going to take a break. We're going to take a break probably until about maybe 10 to the hour. So that'd be 3:50 my time. So whatever it is your time. We'll be back. We're going to take a quick break. So go ahead, get some snacks, get a restroom break, and we'll be back shortly. All right, welcome back, everybody, from the break. Hope everyone has been refreshed from a snack or whatever you ended up getting. So we're gonna jump back in. The party had just gone through a long day of training and learning and some times of suspicion. But they're all in their rooms for some rest. So just real quick, this program we're using is Foundry Virtual Tabletop. It's pretty fun, so I recommend it if anybody's interested. I've had a lot of fun messing around with it, but not a sponsor.
Not yet.
Not yet. Yep. If they want to, go ahead. Send me a message. Okay, but we're jumping back in during the evening of rest for them. So each of you in your rooms. It's a night. How much rest do you think you're going to get? Do you think you'll be more on the I'm going to stay awake side, or do you think you're going to be someone who's going to try to get some rest?
I'm gonna try.
Here, sorry, go ahead. No.
That was it. That was L. That's all. That's all I had.
Ryan wants to sleep. Okay.
She's sleepy. Did I ever get my stuff back, Mark? I know, like, my normal clothes or, like, anything.
Yeah, you were giving your stuff back.
Oh, really? I have all my stuff? Okay.
Yeah, you're giving your stuff. You were even able to keep, like, your weapons that they were letting you train with. The ones that you kind of attached onto. They're just like, here, take them. So.
Oh.
Really?
Right,
cool.
you got a couple daggers that you took. Mithranon, you got your katana. And Karis,
I got my hand.
you have your hands. So.
Touch these hands.
Yeah. I would probably be so excited it would take me a long time to settle down.
Okay.
And then finally probably like go to sleep pretty late or finally be able to fall asleep.
Okay.
There's probably some sparkles going off in the dark.
Sounds good.
Quite a while.
Yeah, the guard probably like checks your window occasionally as these like rain of sparks come, and they're just like shake their head and walk away.
I'm probably messing around with that spell too and trying to figure out what else I can do with it.
Okay.
So there's lots of fun.
And there's a
fun
couple other
things.
spells that you learn too throughout the day. So now you
Yeah.
you have an arsenal now of spells at your disposal.
Yeah. So I will eventually though.
But yeah, all your spells have that like hint of shadowiness that kind of just follows you around. Like when you do that cold one, the dark energy, like creating the cold energy in your hands. I mean, it's just the strange shadowy mist that follows all your spells. But yeah, eventually you do find rest. You do get some sleep. Mithran, did you say what you were doing? Were you gonna stay up, or are you gonna try to get sleep?
He's probably mulling over a lot of things, like thinking about all the different people and the different circumstances and kind of why we're here, trying to take in what Ria said as well. I think he's super respectful of the katana because he loves his samurai. I think he's gonna pull out his book and the samurai and kind of put it on the windowsill, like the moonlight would be on it and stuff like that. And it's almost like in reverence of it. Really respectful.
So the room you're in actually doesn't have an outside window though, unless you left it in the other room.
Okay, fair enough. Then I'll just like put it on the table, like the table next to him.
Okay, sounds good.
Right, man. Then I think he's definitely gonna try and get some sleep tonight, but like right before he goes to bed, like with the lights off in the dark, he's gonna sit there and he's gonna try and focus on his hands again, try and duplicate that light that came out. I'm gonna just kind of like focus on light and trying to activate that.
Okay. So, I mean, before you go to sleep, you feel that kind of calmness drift over top of you again, and you sense that glow energy that, like, you could heal somebody if you touch them with your hands again.
Cool. All right, and then he goes to bed.
Okay. So you get some rest. It's a quiet evening. Mithranon, you have like this this dream of the moon and this beam of light coming from the moon out in the woods, and you just see that silhouette female figure with the black liquid just in the moonlight. She looks to you and she just says, "Be my champion." And that's the extent of your dream. It's really short.
Yep.
You guys eventually drift off to rest, and as you sleep, you guys are suddenly woken up by a blaring alarm sound, just bam, 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 and you hear like a rumble in the building, just like you feel like the shake, and kind of a explosion sound, just the ground begins to shake around you. You're all jolted from your slumber.
Can I go try the door? I'm assuming it's locked.
So you move towards the door, and you do find that it is locked.
Are there any guards outside that can like bang on the window?
You look, and the guards now they have their rifles drawn, and they're just looking down the hallways, looking like they're keeping watch over the area right now.
They don't notice me if I like try to make noise.
You bang on the window, and they just kind of look at you, and they just kind of put their hand, and just like, "Stay in your room, stay in your room."
Is there anything I can like? If I need a weapon, is there anything I can use in there or no? I mean, yeah, I have my little daggers. Is that all I took? I can't remember.
Yeah, that's all you grabbed.
That's all I took. Oh, okay. I'll get my daggers and kind of like hide some, like in like a pant leg or something like that. Let's try and like hide them, if I can. Keep one out.
Okay.
And prepare.
Like jolt out of my bed and like just yank open the door and be like, "What's going on?"
And you guys can move your character pieces where you want to be on the map now.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh wait, I have to click the open door button.
Yeah, open the door.
Okay, there we go. And I will like poke my head out like right there. It's like, "Hey, what's going on?"
And the guard looks at you and says, "Hey, stay in your room. I think we're under attack or something." What'd you say?
I just said, "Does that happen?"
They're saying, "Not normally. This isn't good. You should get back in your room for safety. Go, go."
So I'll like get back in my room, but the door is like halfway open, and I'm just kind of like looking out.
Okay, so now the guard kind of moved over towards you to usher you back in.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll move back once you're back in your room. Still, like,
Okay.
at the ready. He looks like he's ready to go if anything happens, if he sees anything.
I'm probably like pulling on my clothes, like getting dressed.
Okay, you're getting dressed. There's another just explosion, just and the whole building kind of rumbles a little bit too. Do you do anything, anybody? Mithran, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Brandon's gonna kind of run out and like look around, be like, "Is everyone okay?"
Yeah, the guard's gonna yell, "Get back in your room! Get back in your room!" And he moves over towards you to warn you to stay there.
What's going on?
You look over at him as he runs over, and down at the end of that hallway, there's a staircase. And coming up from the staircase, you watch as there's a couple individuals who approach, who are dressed in pretty wastelandic armor. It's just like this strapped on like equipment, all various forms, and you watch as they come in with these rifles and they start firing at the guard, just pow, 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 just firing at him.
Yeah, he dives back into his room.
Okay.
Can I hear this or no?
Oh yeah, you guys all can hear gunshots now in the hallways.
I'll grab my katana, and then he's like kind of cowering behind. The door's open, but like behind the wall, but like kind of waiting to see what's gonna happen.
Okay. So yeah, you watch as the guard turns back with his energy rifle and he starts firing back at them. But he's filled up with bullets, and he runs to go take some cover over behind the wall here as these two individuals are approaching. And I forgot to put some music on, so let's just throw some music on here. What do you think?
Nice.
And let's see. All right. Hopefully it's not too loud for everybody. So yeah,
Let us know in the stream.
yeah, let us know in the stream if it's too loud for you. I tried to turn it down a bit, but you just hear this this rifle fire and this pew pew back as this energy rifle. The guards are beginning to. The guards are beginning to run towards the direction that the shots are coming from. Do you guys do anything in your room?
I'm just hiding.
My door's still locked. I was gonna say my door's still locked, so I'm just probably hiding and like behind like that little cabinet by the bed. The nice. I'm just trying to like hide as best I can with my knives. That's all I can do.
Okay.
I think my first thought would be like, how far away is Rodden's room from mine?
So he is opposite hallway of you, and it's kind of far away. You'd have to go around probably to get to it, which is the direction that the gunshots are coming from right now.
Okay. I guess like first before my guard is the guard around here is gone.
The guard that was outside your door has run over now, and he's probably out of your view right now. You can't see him.
Okay. So how long would I think it would take to get me to Rodden's room?
If you ran around, it would probably be maybe like 10, 15 seconds to get there.
Okay. I think I would first. I'd like bop over to Raya's room.
Okay. So yeah,
Because she's right next to me, isn't she?
yeah, she's right, really close. Can you see it on the map?
I can't see her.
Okay.
I just see a hallway.
So she's the third room down. So you are one room away. Keep going. And now you're outside her
Right
room.
there.
Yep.
Okay. So I guess I'll like look in her window.
Okay, yeah, you see her in there now.
Okay.
Just huddling.
Oh, okay, are you okay?
I'll try. I don't know. Can she hear me through the door or no?
Yeah, if you
I'm like,
yell.
yeah. Okay, I'm like yelling. I'm like, it's locked. Can you unlock it?
I mean, I don't have keys. I'll like jiggle the handle.
I was like, you have magic. Can you blast it?
Oh, I don't know. I just don't want you to die if like something explodes.
It seems like I'm gonna die anyway at this point.
And the guard still isn't in sight.
I think you can see the guard now.
Oh, okay. So I guess I would just wait for now and just kind of see what happens before I make a call. And if
He'll yell to you like, "Hey, get back in your room!"
So I guess I'll just be like, I don't know, if something blows up, she's gonna die if she's just stuck in her room.
Fine. He grabs some keys and chucks them to you.
Yes, thanks. And I'll unlock the door.
Okay. So you find a key, it unlocks it, and now it's unlocked.
Yeah, so I yank the door open, like, okay, there you go.
Okay. Remember, you can click on the door to open it up.
I can't see the door clicky.
It's a really
that
small
might be
little thing.
Raya.
So, boom, there it is.
The
Okay.
tiny
there you
end.
Oh, okay.
It's
There we
really
go.
tiny, but
Yay! Okay.
Brendan's gonna shout out, being like, Roden, Carter, are you guys okay?
So yeah, you shot that out. You hear from Robin like, yeah, so far. What's going on?
There's some people attacking and shooting the guards. Just be careful.
I turn the volume up a little bit for everybody. Hopefully that's good now. Okay. So he says, okay, should I stay in my room?
Yeah, they got like, I don't know, energy guns or something.
Yeah, you're hearing like gunshots just bow, 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 bow on the hallway. You don't know how people are doing, like what the state of them are out there.
Unless you have some bulletproof ability, I don't know what's happening.
As you guys are yelling, this guard comes down, opens your door up, Renan, and he says, "Come with me, come on, get to safety, go, 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 go."
Yeah, he probably puts his katana in front of him, like, oh yeah, guard. Okay, yeah. Which way?
And he points to the right down the hallway, away from the people who are shooting at you, as he's trying to like take some cover or giving you some cover. And he runs down. And he starts on opening up Carter's door, and he yells for you to let Rodden out.
Yeah, I'll go to the next door over and let him out. Yeah, he's like, Rodin, come on, let's go.
So he jumps out and begins to follow you, and you guys look back and you see Carter just standing there with his club in his hand. And as he's standing there, though, this guard gets shot a few times, and he just goes down.
Carter, come on.
And he's looking at you. Shots are being exchanged still between them. You notice some dead reject individuals in the hallway who are getting some shots. And Rodden turns back to Carter. Says, Carter, we need to go. Come on, come on! And he's just yelling at him, still in the hallway where the shots are being fired out from.
What's Carter doing?
Carter's just kind of standing there, like holding his head right now.
Holding his head?
Yeah.
Buddy.
Rodin, shoot. Renan just says, Rodin, go get the girls. And then Renan's gonna, I don't know if I still have movement left, but I'm gonna go back for Carter.
Okay, so you start running down there. Rodden, he says, like, I'm not leaving Carter, and he starts running with you.
Okay, alright.
I feel like Karis would have been trying to get to Rodden's room anyway.
Okay, you can start making your way around if you want.
Yeah, tell me where to go.
So you gotta go around the other side. Other
This
way.
way?
Nope. Here, I'll grab you.
Yeah, you just moved me.
So move down
And I'd say,
this hallway over here.
okay, I'd say to Raya before I leave, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna check on Carter. And I just like take off.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of be like, no, wait, and then you just kind of leave. I'm like, ugh. Okay.
She really is the babysitter.
Yes, yeah.
So yeah, Karis, you start running down this direction, and that's where you can see them now in the
Cool.
hallway.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just be like, guys, are you okay?
And you watch as these individuals are coming up from the stairs, and they're making their way towards you with guns drawn, and they're firing at you. The guards are still like shooting at them, taking some of them out as they come in, but there's definitely guards who are getting shot down as well.
They're rejects, right?
Yeah, they look like rejects from, or you don't see them actually, Raya.
Oh, okay, here, I'll exit my room.
You said, yeah, they all have V's on them?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Do I recognize, like, now that I'm out of my room, do I recognize any of them? No.
You don't see them yet,
Okay.
but
If you follow me where I just went down the hallway, you'll see them.
Okay, it's all dark. I can't see anything anyway.
Yeah, if you go down, you're going towards the direction of the gunshots. Those are guards in front of you.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of follow. I'm gonna like dodge or whatever needs to be dodged and just kind of
run. They stop you before you actually go past them.
Okay.
Because they're basically trying to protect you right now from the firing that's happening. There's people who are just to the left up there that are firing their guns right now.
I guess I'll say what's going on? What's happening?
The building's being attacked. Get back in your room now! And you watch as one of those guys takes a shot and goes down.
Okay, I'm gonna tiptoe. Can I peek around the corner?
Okay, so you peek around the corner and you notice these individuals with their weapons kind of approaching and closing in, firing their guns.
I don't recognize any of them. I don't notice anything.
They don't look familiar to you at all. But as this is all happening, you watch as another individual, if you can see the stairs, another individual approaches. This person is much bigger than most people that you've seen. This person, he comes in and he has dark skin. He's very scarred up. He's pretty big. Karis, if you can see him, right?
Yeah.
So you look down this hallway at him, and he is bigger than James. Like, he's massive in size. He's decked out in this, like, huge pieces of body armor that's on him. He's got this giant, like, protective vest on him. And you can see he's got a big scar across his forehead. And two big V-shaped scars below his eyes. Both eyes.
Ooh. With eyes?
Both eyes. He's got V's below them.
Cool.
I like him so much already.
He's carrying this massive, what you would best describe as like a great axe. It looks like, though, it's just this piece of sharpened metal at the end of this giant metal stick, this metal pole, and he's wielding it as he's approaching. And these guards are doing like their best to shoot him, and it looks like the vest he's wearing is like absorbing these shots, and like they're not hitting him as hard as they could be.
Can I like run up to the others?
Sure, go ahead.
What?
Move.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be trying to pull Carter towards where Kara's was as well. Like,
And he's resisted you, so I need you to give me an athletics check.
ooh, not gonna be good. I can tell you that one. Oh, actually, I do have athletics. That's not bad.
And since Rachel dared me, I'm going to use her dice that she thinks are cursed and roll terribly, so I'm going to use that for this encounter.
22.
22.
Actually, really good.
Let's see, where's Carter's stats?
Ethan Ron's going mama bear on Carter.
22. Yeah, you start pulling him. He starts getting pulled with you. So you can start moving him.
Him backwards a bit.
This
in front of us or anything, but
guard.
Yeah, I'll be like, oh, sorry.
This guard ends up shooting down one of these other rejects that are coming in, but they still continue to advance. And this giant man keeps walking forward with his giant axe. He's probably close to 7 feet tall, you'd guess, from how big he is. He's just huge. The guard next to you, Raya, he begins to push you back, and he just says, "You gotta go, get out of here." Right, what do you do with that?
It's me. There's nothing I can do. I guess. Yeah. I guess I'll go. I guess I'll run the direction he points and kind of like try and stealthily if I can.
Okay. So as you guys continue to move, he approaches and he just starts looking at all of you in the hallways now. And the guard, he's trying to usher you back, Rye. He starts beginning to pull you back behind him to push you away from the action. But this man, this huge man, he looks at all of you and just says, "You all work for me now." I need all of you to make a charisma saving throw.
What? Roll a 20. Oh, thank God. Let's see.
20. 30, 20.
Or 22, I guess, total.
Okay, 22 from Raya. What did you get, Mithron?
20.
20. And Karis.
20 as well, I'm not lying, so 20.
You rolled a natural 20 as well. Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
So all of you feel just this invasion on your mind for a second. And those words of "you work for me" just kind of begin to resonate in your head for a second. Mithron, you feel that energy, that heartbeat, push that right out of your head, and you're fine. It doesn't lock on. And Karis, you feel this coldness kind of almost put up like a frozen barrier around your brain as well, and it just pushes out of you. And Raya, you shake your head for a bit as it feels like it's trying to enter in, but you escape it. You guys watch though as Carter and Rodden both freeze up.
Oh. Renan's just telling everyone just to back up. Come on, let's keep on going. He's gonna be trying to keep on pulling Carter, and if Rodin's not moving, trying to pull him as well.
Yeah, I can try and grab someone too, whoever I'm closest to.
So we're gonna go into initiative right now.
Oh God.
Okay. Okay.
Yikes.
Wow, 19 with a 0 mod.
16.
7. Friends. I am not happy. All I could roll were
Nice.
2s and 3s with that dice. That's not fair. Job. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Fine. Oh.
Jeez.
Very fun.
$21. Holy, we're good right now. Don't like it. Means they're gonna roll bad later. Jeez. All right. Carter, stop it. Man. Yeah, he's just gonna do the same thing. He's gonna try and run back up to Carter. I guess I can squeeze through here, I guess. Yeah.
Ran around in a circle.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, and I'm gonna try and grab and grapple Carter this time, like up against the wall, trying to stop him. 19. It's just like shoving me off. Ugh, man. Yeah, I'm just going, snap out of it, Carter. Guys, we gotta get out of here. But he's gonna kind of still keep himself in between as much as he can himself, the big guy and the other people. There, not you too. That's bad. That's the bad roll. 12. Nice. Cat fighting, yeah.
Okay, so I only have my daggers, I guess. And also, really quick, obviously I only got a very brief description, but would I recognize this man as, like, the so-called boss I was supposed to meet? Like, would I think about that? I mean, because I'm, like, is there any descriptor? Okay. Okay, that's something I'm thinking about then. I guess he sees me, right? Like, I'm right in front of him and everything. He can see me perfectly. Okay. I guess I'll just try and I guess I'll attack with my daggers and just see how that goes. I can even I actually might throw them. Can I throw them?
Okay, sure. You can roll to attack with your daggers. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm scared. I feel like this isn't gonna go well. Oh, not great. 10.
10 to hit does not hit him.
Yeah,
he just stands there, and it bounces off of his armor, like the blunt end of your dagger hits him and bounces off.
Okay. That was my move, right? That's it.
And now you just have your one in your boot too, so you're down a dagger even.
Okay. I'll get my other dagger out and just hold on to it, I guess, for now.
You gonna stay where you are?
Can I try and, like, because obviously the other, like, two people who are more, like, vulnerable, can I try and, like, kind of shake them and, like, pull them away? Is that possible?
They're not by you right now, so.
Okay, never mind. I won't then. Just leave it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Let's see. Next up is this reject here. he is going to move forward, and he's going to attempt to. I think you moved up, Ryan. Did you want to move up?
Sorry, I was trying to adjust my screen. Here we go. I can't. I guess. Yeah, I'll stay back here. I'm good.
Okay.
That was what it was.
He is going to. The guard, the reject guy, is actually going to begin moving back towards the stairs, still shooting at the guard and everybody. The guard still has some cover, so he's not getting hit as much, but he's not really shooting down the hallway towards Carter and Rodden or any of you guys right now. Karis, you're up.
Okay, so I saw Rodden try and charge Mithranon.
Yep.
Okay. So I guess I'll just be like, Rodden, what the heck? Snap out of it. And I think I will. And what is Carter doing in front of me?
He was just attacked by Mithranon trying to grapple him, but he broke out, and he's kind of glaring down at you and him right now.
Okay. I guess for now, I will try and shoot a ray of frost at this. This main guy.
The big guy?
Yeah.
Okay. You can go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay. So be like, hey, back off. Whatever you did with them, cut it out. But so I got a sorry, I have to check all my stuff. I'm not used to this. 10. I also got a 10.
Okay. Yeah, again, he's so armored up. It just does not seem to do anything to him.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay. It's his turn up again. He just kind of glances over at you as you shot him. He just looks at Carter and Ron and says, "Get them. Bring them to me now." And he approaches this guard with his giant great axe, and he lifts it up and just swings it down with everything he's got. Oh man, yeah, that's a definite hit. So he took an attack. He hit him. He ends up doing 26 damage to him, and just slices straight through this guard, and basically just cleaves him in two as this weight of this weapon just follows through and slices him down, and the guard is in pieces in front of you, Raya. And he just takes a step, looks at you, and says, "You're coming with me, girl."
Can I move back or that make an attack?
You can do that on your turn.
Okay.
Carter, he is going to attempt to grab you, Karis.
Okay.
So
do I roll?
either athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
You are lucky. He rolled a 6.
Oh yeah, I got a
No, he rolled a 10. Never mind. Sorry, wrong
I got
sheet.
a 9.
You got a 9?
Yes.
Okay, so he grabs you, and he starts moving you with half speed down this direction. So you are grappled with him,
Okay.
and he's pulling you. Mithran, he moved out of your combat range if you'd like to make an attack on him.
Carter?
Carter did, yep.
Would Renan, especially that he felt that feeling over his mind, would he think that they're under his control or that they're doing it under their own will?
It felt like something was trying to get into your head and control you.
Man. An opportunity attack, can you grapple someone instead of an attack, or is it just a melee attack?
I'd allow you to try to stop his movement with a grapple.
Yeah, I don't think he's at the point where he's trying to hurt Carter yet. But yeah, I'll try and stop him with a grapple, or at the very least pull Karis out of his arms.
So which one do you want to go for?
I think try and pull Karis out of his arms at the moment.
Okay, so we're gonna do opposition athletics check. He rolled a 24.
17.
Okay, so yeah, she just
Wow,
gets
I've never had two guys fight
pulled
over
out of
before.
your hands. He's got a firm grip on her. Okay, Ren, it's your turn now, though.
Yeah, he's realizing they're in trouble. Okay. Shoot. What would he do? This is gonna be stupid. This is what Renan would do. Renan's gonna push past Rodin, move up here.
Okay, Rodden's gonna try to grab you then, too. But he rolled a 12 to grab you. So you beat a 12?
Natural 1.
Okay, so he stops you from moving. You're back over here.
Come on, Rodin. He's gonna shove him. Just be like, get off me. We have to stop them.
Okay, go ahead and roll either athletics or acrobatics to try to get out of his grasp.
Jesus. 13.
Okay, you do beat him this time. You push back.
Yeah.
You're out of his hands.
Yeah, I'll try and shove him, so I'll try and put him prone.
You beat him by
I'm on his
1. Okay.
Wow.
So Rodden falls down.
Would I have the rest of my movement?
You still have movement you can do.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go in that same position and just being like, let him go! And he's yelling at the big guy to try and like get them to let the kids go.
Okay. Raya, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna try to attack again. I'll try and attack again. We'll just see how it goes.
Okay, go ahead, roll an attack.
Where's y'all?
Nothing. No.
Okay. Does 15 hit?
So you bring your dagger and you try to swing it into him, try to maybe hit him in the side to put some damage between little bits of the plates of his armor, but he just grabs your hand and glares at you and just says, "No, this isn't gonna be how it is." He just shoves your hand back.
Okay. I guess I'll move back then, just so. Will that make an attack happen or no? If I move back.
Potentially could, yeah.
Oh, never mind. Okay, I'll just kind of try and get my arm out of his grasp and just like have my dagger ready to defend myself.
So you stay where you are, or are you moving?
I'm staying.
Okay.
I'll stay.
You stay. Alrighty. This reject guy, he continues to move towards the stairs, with his gun pointed down the stairs, looking down to see if anybody's coming up. And he shouts out, "Clear, boss, let's go!" Next up is Karis.
Okay, so she's like yelling at Carter, being like, let go! And I think she will try to do one of her spells in his face to like get him to let her go.
Which one?
Is that a possibility?
Which one?
Poison spray?
Okay, so that
It only targets
ranged?
one creature. No, it's just you extend your hand towards a creature you can see within range and project a puff of noxious gas from your palm.
Okay.
And then he needs to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Sounds good. So, Constitution saving throw for him. Get the right character sheet. Here we go. Boom. That is an 18.
No. So it doesn't do anything.
All right. So he resists this puff of poisonous air that you throw in his face. It just glares down at you. You look at his eyes and they look darker right now.
Ooh, okay.
All right. We're back up to the main big guy. He's staring you down, Raya, and just says, "It's time to go." He goes down to grab onto you. So I need you to make either acrobatics or athletics check as he goes for grabbing onto you.
What am I better at? We'll do acrobatics. I'm certainly not good at athletics, so we're gonna try that. Oh, I got a 19 on the die and plus 6, so 25.
25. So
Yeah.
he rolled a 23, so you just get out of his grasp.
Oh.
Nice.
And he glares down at you, just like shocked that he missed you. And he begins to just kind of turn his attention towards the staircase and begins moving this direction, and looks at Rod and just says, "You get her. I gotta go." And starts walking this direction. Do you want to do anything? Anybody who could do an attack of opportunity? Because all three of you have a chance for one.
Yes.
I guess I'll try. Yeah, I'll try. I'll try again.
Okay.
For the third time.
So Ryan, you can go first. What do you want to do?
I guess same thing. We'll just use my dagger.
Try to stab at him. Go for it.
Yeah.
13 doesn't hit, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
he just slaps your hand away as you swing again, missing him completely.
Okay.
So I rolled my ice knife spell.
Okay.
So this is how it works. I roll to hit, and I'm pretty sure I missed because I got a 12.
Okay.
But it does, even if it misses, it explodes,
Okay.
and he has to make a dexterity saving throw or take damage.
Okay.
And I don't know where you would want it to explode. It looks like it's within 5 feet. So I guess it would just be
It would
him
be
and
in
not
his
this
space.
other
He just
guy.
misses it.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So it would
it's
just
just
it would
him.
still explode. Yeah.
Dexterity save.
Mm-hmm.
17.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Okay. So yeah, he just kind of like deflects this ice knife that's formed of this black ice, and just slaps to the ground, explodes, and just he looks unfazed by it completely.
Okay. You can hear her yelling, "Ah! Dang it!"
And Renan, do you want to do anything?
He's not carrying anybody, right?
He's currently not carrying anybody.
I think he'd be more focused on Carter than trying to hit him.
Sounds good. Carter's turn. So he still has you grappled, right, Karis? So.
Yeah.
He's going to just let go of you for a second, and he's just gonna swing at you, Mithranon.
The armor.
So he takes a big old swing at you. You rolled a 2 on the die. That's probably not gonna hit.
Whoa.
Guessing a 8 does not hit you. So.
Nope. Just barely. I kind of duck backwards out of the way.
So he just swings over your head. This big sweeping punch. You feel like it would have leveled you though pretty good if he hit you.
Jeez.
And
Carter, snap out of it.
he turns back to like look like he's about to grab Karis again. Or he's at least gonna watch to see if she gets grabbed by Rodden.
I'm like trying to like dodge. No.
But Renan, it's your turn.
Swing out with the katana, but with like the blunt end, or like a non-lethal.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, a katana, is that a dex or strength?
I believe it's strength. Let me double check though.
Basically like a long sword or something.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of a longsword.
Okay. Same damage die, the D8.
D8. Yes.
Cool. +3, so 18.
18 to hit him. Yeah, you hit him.
Yeah, blunt side. Not trying to kill him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
3 points of damage. Rolled a 2 on the die.
Okay. So you just kind of thump him a little bit, and he, again, just glares down at you as you did this.
Looks scared.
Rodden, he's going to attempt to run and grab you, Karis, as he's going to begin his move towards the stairway. So he rolls his athletics, and you get to roll acrobatics or athletics against him.
Okay. Yeah. Oh dear. I got a 9.
You got a 9? You got a 7.
Oh,
Nice.
awesome!
Oh, luck is turning around.
So
Maybe.
he just runs, tries to grab onto you. He kind of grips your arms, but slides right off your arm and just keeps running down towards this individual who's come in. Looking back, almost in shock that he didn't actually get you.
But I'm stronger.
At this point, you hear the faint sound of a dinging from towards the direction of the lift, and you hear as a couple of guards kind of make their way into this hallway with their guns raised, shouting, like, "Freeze! Get down!" Towards your direction, everybody.
Get down. I drop.
Raya, it's your turn. You drop to the ground.
It's the guards, like the normal, like they're not. They look like the guards of the facility, right?
You can't see them from now, but you could guess that's what it is.
Okay, I guess I'll kind of, yeah, I guess I'll slowly get to the ground, but I'm gonna keep my dagger still, if I can. Just kind of hold on to it.
Okay, so you got your one dagger and you're on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. This guy, he ends up moving a little bit back towards the main guy and begins firing down the hallway towards these guards. So it's a pretty dangerous hallway to be in right now. And Karis, it's your turn.
Okay. So, I could get near Rodden and still not get an attack of opportunity from Carter, correct? Like I could get like here.
You could try, yep.
Okay, yeah. So I want to like run up and be like, Rodden, snap out of it! And can I like just slap him across the face
Sure.
and see if that does anything? Okay.
Roll for an attack.
It's a strategy. It's something.
I'm trying to attack him and I was doing nothing for anyone.
Well, you know, I did pretty good. I rolled a. Do I do strength or can I use dex for my slapping power?
Well, it's just 1 plus strength, I believe. So
Okay, so I got a 18.
18 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So 1 plus with strength.
My strength is 0.
Okay, so 1 damage. Just slap him across the face, and he looks at you, and he says, "Karis, let's go. We need to go with him. Come on." You still stupid?
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'll just be like, you're clear, like something's clearly wrong with his magic stuff. I don't know if I can roll persuade or anything to get him to snap off of it.
Not right now.
Okay.
You rolled a slap, so.
I rolled a slap. Okay.
I was like, ooh.
It's the big guy now. He sees these guards coming in, and he's gonna go and just kind of grab Rodden by the back of his shirt and begin to pull him with him. And Rodden willingly goes with him, so he starts getting pulled that direction.
Both
He
Karis
goes
and
through
I.
something. Yeah.
You each
Yeah,
can
I mean,
roll
like-
1 athletics check to see if you can grab onto him.
Yeah. We both do.
Can I too or no?
You guys gotta beat a 29 to be able to outstrength this guy.
Cal, you're not near him.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'll fly forward.
I got a 16.
We add ours together, right?
No.
I got a 20.
Unfortunately, no. This guy just outmuscles both of you and just wrenches Rodden from your hands. And he shouts back, "We're moving out! We got the product, let's go!" And begins to pull Rodden towards the stairs. It is Carter's turn now. He's going to take one more attempt to try to push you with him, Mithron, and take you with him. So he's going to roll for athletics. You can choose how you want to roll against him.
Man, this guy's good. 14.
14. He rolled a 13. 5 plus 8. So
Wow.
you just get out of his grasp and he just starts moving with this guy. And they all start to head down the stairs. Brennan, you can do a last second thing if you'd like to before they get to the stairs.
Yeah, and let me know if this is possible, because this is what I was going to do before Carter moved. Renan wants to try and tackle Rodden. Not Carter, but Rodden. Can he attempt that, or are they both in the way of that?
You'd have to move past 2 hostile people, which you technically are not able to do.
Okay. So since I can't make it to Rodden, I guess I'll just make an attempt to tackle and stop Carter, unfortunately.
Okay, go ahead and roll athletics.
8.
Yeah, he just shoves you to the ground as you move towards his stomach. He just, bam, his fist right down on your back, and you just go face plant on the ground at his feet.
Yeah.
Right, do you want to do anything? You're going to stay where you are?
I think. Oh, sorry, my computer might have overheated. Hold on. It just went blank. I think that can I run toward the rest of them and try and like help?
You want to run towards them and do what?
I guess. Yeah, is there anything? I guess do I see anything I could do that maybe could help? Is there anything that I'm like, all right, like I see an opportunity to like grab you do something? Or no?
You could try to grab Carter. You could try to throw a dagger at somebody. I mean, your choice.
The throwing daggers. I don't know if I want to get rid of my last dagger. I guess I'll try. I'm gonna try and grab Carter. Can I like try and tackle him? Is that something I could like get a running start?
Try to tackle Carter.
Sure,
Yeah,
if you want to
why not?
come run and try to tackle
Okay.
Carter, you
try
can. Okay, roll athletics
Can I
check.
do? Okay, I think athletics is the one I'm good at. Yes. Okay. Nope. Athletics are bad. Can I do acrobatics or is it only
Nope,
athletics?
it's only athletics.
No. Okay. So I got a 1.
Okay.
But plus I have -1 for athletics, so I got a 0.
So you blink
even
out of
possible.
existence.
I literally just nothing happens. I
No,
faint.
you run towards him, attempting to just kind of get in there. With running on the ground, it's kind of hard to get a good angle. You have to watch it, and as you approach, just both hands, Carter grabs you and throws you into the wall, and you just kind of slam into the wall, face first, and he
I'm out
has
for the count.
evaded you there entirely. The guards are still firing down the hallway towards that direction. Karis, you got an opportunity to do something.
Yeah, I'm going to, not really even thinking about anything. Like, I'm just a little I'm pretty panicked. I like run to where like Mithron is, and I will shoot. I'll try to shoot this main guy again with my last ice knife spell, and
Go
see
for
if
it.
we can do better this time.
Go for it.
Okay, this time I got a 19.
19 to hit.
Yeah.
You do hit him. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
damage.
So, the first one is piercing damage from the knife. So that is a 6.
Okay. So
And
your black blade flies out from your hand and cut like his neck is slightly exposed, and you kind of slip in right there, and it's just sticking out of him there.
ooh, ow. Okay, and then he has to make hold on, hit or miss. The shard then explodes. The target within 5 feet Must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage.
So him
I
and
guess hit or
Rodden.
miss. Oh, I guess.
Okay. So Rodden's
She's not used to her spells yet.
Rodden's dex save is a 19, and
Okay,
this
so he's
guy is a 17.
Okay, they both make it.
Okay, so nothing happens to them.
Yeah,
outside
but I'll
of the
just
slashiness.
yeah, I guess I'll just be like, like let go of him. That's
Okay.
okay.
That guy, the reject in front of you, just swings with his gun, just like kind of clock you in the face.
Okay.
That is a 15 to hit.
Definitely.
So you just feel this collision right in your jaw for 8 damage.
Oh, ouch! I'm up still.
How? Really?
Yeah, I have 2 hit points left.
Back to the top of it though, this guy continues to lead the parade down the stairs, and he disappears from sight. Carter follows after and heads down the stairs and disappears, and he drags Rodden along with them too on his turn, and he starts moving down the stairs.
Do I get an opportunity on Carter to try and stop him?
Go ahead.
16.
16 for athletics. He rolled a natural 17 plus 8, so
I'm still woozy.
yeah. Pulls away from you. There is Renan, it's your turn. There's that one guard who's standing right there with his gun drawn, just clocked. Oh wait, you were on the ground, so you couldn't even do anything. Sorry. You actually would have been at a disadvantage even.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. To try to trip him, yeah.
Yep.
He'll kind of stand up and see him clock Kara's and just be like, "Yeah, no, you don't hit a woman," and just full on force with the katana swing out.
So yeah, you get to your feet and
He's
you
so
swing at
mad.
him. Go for it. Roll your attack.
So, Mr. Non doesn't fight typically. So that's a natural one.
That's a natural 1.
Wait.
Okay.
What do? We get on charisma checks. We get like 20s, and this one's rolling 1s. Terrible.
I mean,
I
level
think
1
that's
combat. It's usually pretty impressive, guys, right?
I guess so.
So yeah, you just swing wildly as you are just in this frenzy right now because everything crazy is going on. You're not used to fights, and you just swing wildly. He blocks your swing with your arms in the air, and he just deflects up, and you're unable to hit him. It is now. Those guards are still coming down the hallway, yelling like for you guys to get on the ground, and they're continuing to fire their guns towards the last reject that's there. And they ended up actually they do hit him, and he goes down. Raya or Karis, anything you want to do?
Yeah, definitely be running down the stairs,
Okay.
shouting after them.
So you start running towards the stairs. The guard's yelling, "No, stop! Don't go!"
I don't think I'd like go all the way to where they could reach me.
Okay.
But so I guess I would go like, can I see anybody if I'm going down the stairs?
Roll a perception roll.
Okay.
Probably be behind you because I don't trust anyone at this point.
Yeah.
I got a 11.
11.
Can I roll 2 or no?
Yeah, you can run towards the stairs if you want to as well, and you can roll
Okay.
perception.
Okay. 17.
Okay. So you head towards the stairs as well, and go to look. You begin to look down the stairs, and you can see them down a little ways, but that's not what catches your attention. You notice that now standing on the stairs, there is a massive spider
This day's just getting worse.
that's turned towards you and is looking up in your direction. You notice like at the feet too. There's this strange orange, like stone substance that's kind of strewn beneath this spider, and it's just this massive spider that's there.
Does it see me?
It's looking up in your direction. It's facing you guys.
So we're gonna try to sneak now. That would do nothing, right? Considering it probably is looking right at me.
I mean, this is blocking your path entirely. There's nothing really to hide behind. So,
And Karis didn't notice it.
Karis notices it. Oh, this is
Yeah.
like
Okay.
impossible to miss.
So-
So
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll like grab your arm and be like, "Don't move."
You
Like,
don't
wait.
move it, we'll see.
Well, no. At this point, I'm like, "Can we slowly back away?" But then I don't know. Is there danger back there too? What's worse? Do we want scary man or spider?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we've never seen anything like this before.
oh
Right.
yeah, this is bigger than any spider you've ever seen before.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just like yell over to the guards, like, giant spider, giant spider.
Do you move at all?
Well, I don't think I would. Does it look like it's about to attack?
Seem ominous, like dangerous.
You don't know. It's a spider. It's hard to read.
Okay.
It's definitely staring you down though.
I have to be an expert in this, but no. Okay. I guess I will back away, back up the stairs.
Okay. So Raya starts moving away from the stairs, back in the hallway.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could use disengage to back away too.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
So you start moving away as well. The guards continue to approach, and they just say, "Get back in your rooms! Go, go, go!" As the spider crawls its way up into the hallway, and they're like, "What is that?" And they start firing at it like crazy. And they're like, "Go, go, go, go!" Do you guys move, or do you guys stay in the way? of this?
But at least going around this corner, I'm gonna go around this corner and just kind of like watch from afar.
Waiting for Kara.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Can I do something as I'm moving back?
What do you want to do?
Well, I have a message cantrip, and I don't think Rodden's got that far, and the range is 120 feet.
Okay.
So I guess I would try to message him and be like, I would say like, please, Rodden, like snap out of it, get away from them, don't go with them.
Okay.
I don't know if you want me to roll persuade through that or anything. But
Go for it.
okay. 15.
You say all this, and you just hear back, "I have to."
Okay.
don't
So
love that.
I'll go back. At least, yeah, I'd follow Raya, I guess.
Okay.
If Mithran's going with us too.
Yeah, I'd be like, just making sure you're okay, but I'd be going on the
And these guards just are opening fire now that the hallway's open. Just pow, 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 pow. Just firing as much as they can. And,
Does it look like the spider's being affected?
oh yeah, the spider doesn't take long before it's down. Like, it just curls up on the ground, its legs curl in, and it is no longer there. And the guards, they move in front of you, and they're just like, "Are you guys okay?"
And I'm literally like I'm like running out down the stairs now. I don't know if they're.
You cut out there. You gotta say it again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I started yelling again. I basically am yelling like, "No, they took Carter!" And I am trying to run out down the stairs now to try and see if I can do anything about this.
They are going to attempt to stop you from running.
Sure.
So
And so does Renan. Renan's just gonna like try and grab him and be like,
okay. So
I'm sorry.
19.
So you are grabbing her, or are you trying to get past?
Trying to grab her to stop her and just being like, I'm sorry. Basically, like, there's nothing we can do.
So with 3 people, all of them, at least the 2 guards have beat your score.
Okay. Yeah.
They grab you, and Renan kind of grabs onto you around the waist a little bit too and holds you back. And they're just like, no, it's not safe. There's these creatures that they're releasing from these stones. You can't go.
We can't be cowards. We have to take them.
This is not the way to do this. We need to wait for Mr. Shaw. He'll tell us what to do.
By that time, you'll be gone. And like she's still like flailing her arms around, like.
But yeah, they just keep holding on to you. And they say, you need to calm down. They start to drag you back up the hallway, looking like they're gonna throw you in your room.
Okay. It probably is a bit of a trek. I don't know. She's probably pretty hysterical though, because she really wants to go and get them.
So they eventually will get you back up there. The two of them kind of making their way with you up, and they get you in your room and they close the door on you, and you hear like a click of a lock behind you.
Everybody else like a prisoner.
I'm just like banging on the window, like, we gotta fight them! You are all cowards! And
They say, calm down. You need to calm down. What are you two doing, Ryan?
Complied and just went back in my cell, because at this point I'm like, I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
There's spiders out here.
So you head back to your room.
Kind of yeah.
2 guards took Kara's away, right?
Yes.
Brennan's gonna try and run down the stairs.
I mean, they're monitoring all 3 of you to make sure you're all going that way. So if you leave, one of them's gonna break off and go for you.
Okay, I was just trying to see, if he could see where Rodden went or anything like that. But if he'd be stopped by guards, he'd stop.
Okay. So yeah, they'll all just start pushing you down, away from the staircase into your rooms, or I guess for you, Renan, you'd be kind of pushed into a separate room.
He's gonna tell the guard before he gets locked in. He's like, Kara's was hurt. Can I try and heal her first?
Fine.
Yeah, he's gonna go over to Kara's room.
So she's banging on the
Unlock
door, and they're just like, move back.
okay, I guess she would.
Okay. So you move back, and Renan comes into your room here.
Just gonna like put a hand like either on your shoulder or like forearm, just like gently. And he looks devastated. All he mutters is just, "I'm sorry." Then he's gonna try and
Aching them. I got that guy the last time. I could have taken him.
Sorry. Would have killed us. We're not gonna give up on him. Promise.
And you guys... Did you guys say something?
Oh, I was just gonna say, you healed her, right? By the way.
If I can, yeah. If it works.
How much healing do you want to give her?
5 if I can.
Okay, so yeah, you heal her up 5.
I have 7. Yeah, so she like touches like her jaw where it was. I mean, it still looks like it might be kind of swollen, but it looks like a lot better. And then she just says, "Thanks." They called them a product.
Won't let him take him. Sure, Shaw can do something. We can work with him on getting him back.
You think?
And I know the guards are behind him. He'll kind of pull Karis into like a hug and just whisper, "And if he doesn't, we will."
She probably was kind of like, "Whoa, weird hug. Okay, we're hugging." But then when he whispers that, she like does hug him back a little bit, and then she just goes, "Yeah."
Just a quick hug, just to
Mhm.
relay the message. Yeah. Nods at her, and he'll walk out.
So you guys start to try to calm down from all the awful things that you saw, like a person being cut in half, a bunch of people getting shot down. It was a pretty
Is
awful
Fighters.
morning. Awful way to wake up.
yeah. Am I still locked in my room?
Yeah, they'll lock you back in your room once he leaves.
Okay. I'm just pacing. Like occasionally banging and then pacing more.
Yeah, they're gonna throw you into this room, Renan.
Yeah.
And
He goes in.
um, they have the two guards stand outside, and you hear the lock of all three of your rooms, as they want to keep you in place. But you guys reflect over what you just saw, the trauma of losing your friends and these people who you just met to getting dragged off by this large individual who seemed to have some ability to control different ones of you, and you reflect on that as you just kind of relax on your bed as much as you can, trying to calm down. And that's where we're going to end the session today.
Terrible day already.
What a bad day.
It's a pretty rough start to that, so so yeah, we will be back next week to pick up session 2. So tune in next week here on Twitch at 2 Central Time. You'll be able to see what happens next to these three. And I mean, that was great how you guys all rolled so well to not get controlled by him.
Thank God, honestly.
I was a little worried about that, but you guys all rolled really
Did-
well. So
Did you both? I mean, you also rolled a natural 20, didn't you, Kelly?
Yeah.
That's so fun.
I was like,
It's
oh wow,
sister
that's
power.
especially in past games how like I've rolled so badly on those mind control ones. I always get control. So I was like, oh thank God. First time.
You guys, we have to save my baby Rodden
Rodin?
right now.
Rodden.
I messaged him and was like,
Got a few messages saying you're saying it
Rodden.
wrong.
But yeah, we'll pick this up next week. And yeah, once again, just thanks again for Arcane Anthems for that music. I definitely enjoyed having that kind of playing in the background there.
Yeah.
And yeah, and again, just mention again our 50 follower on Twitch giveaway. If we get there, we're going to do a giveaway for a headshot drawn by Rachel. So thanks again for joining us. Give us a follow, a like, subscribe on whatever platform you're listening to, and hope you'll join us here on Twitch next week. So thanks again for coming along, guys.
Thanks, guys. Bye.